Welcome everybody to our latest session of Dragon of Icespire Peak. We are picking up from the previous session and we are seeing what the group will get up to. So as usual, we will start with a quick recap of what occurred last time, and then we will jump right into the action. So we started off last session with the group pretty much lost in the Neverwinter Wood, as the group had been trying to navigate their way away from this woodland manse and find their way back to Falcon's hunting lodge, but unfortunately had gotten turned around quite a bit. As they went to sleep, they spotted the signs of fire off in the distance, which seemed to be coming from the location of Falcon's hunting lodge. As the group woke up in the morning, they made some discussions about what would make the most sense to do here. Some thought maybe head back to Falcon's hunting lodge, but the majority of the group thought it made more sense to actually head back to Phandalin in order to regroup and inform the folks at Phandalin of the dangers of these marauding orcs. So the group made their way as best they could, taking advantage, I should say, of the flying familiar conjured up by Reggie to escort the group out of the woods proper. On their way doing so, they found this odd structure in the Neverwinter Wood, closer towards the Tribord Trail, that was essentially a large stone-like circle, and there seemed to be, as they got a bit closer to it, there was kind of like a change in the atmosphere as the sort of absence of sound suddenly burst, and then there was a lot of strange sound all about. The group was definitely able to hear what sounded like Orcish, the language Orcish being spoken nearby, and knowing that orcs have been a bit of a challenge here, the group prepared themselves for a possible encounter. During this same time, a ranger, Aomir, was in the area as well, and had stumbled upon this area upon tracking this group of individuals. Wasn't sure exactly what they were. Right, of course, we called a mysterious stranger at the time, but wasn't sure what these individuals were, but could certainly detect the signs of their movement through the woods, this larger group of individuals. And eventually the group found themselves engaged in combat as the orcs were seemingly doing something odd with this circle. And in addition to standard orcs that the group has fought in the past, there was also a few more unique orcs. One of them was a spellcaster. One of them was this kind of like large, covered in these pustules, looking very nasty. And the orcs essentially attacked the party as best they could. Was able to bring down mysterious stranger's falcon, and was able to deal some damage to the group, but overall the group managed to fight this battle well and defeat the enemies without too many wounds being acquired during that time. Once this battle was wrapped up, the group then got to properly introduce themselves to Mysterious Stranger, who they learned his name was Aomir, and he had indicated that he was heading to Falcon's Lodge to reconnect with him, but the group explained to Aomir that they had spotted that the lodge itself was on fire, and it didn't seem like it would be a good idea to head that way. So the group decided to make their way back out and continue on their original plan, head back to the Tribord Trail and take that back to Phandalin. Once they exited the Neverwinter Wood and started making their way on the Tribord Trail, they spotted a passing, what turned out to be merchant, but at first they were not sure exactly what this individual was, it was essentially a man riding on a giant turtle. The turtle was laden with all different types of goods and belongings, and the group carefully approached and eventually was able to strike up a conversation with him and found out that his name was Sho, and he was a traveling merchant. He had a variety of exotic items at his disposal for sale, and the group did manage to purchase a few different things from him, and he purchased some items off of the group as well. The group also learned that Sho had recently been to Phandalin, and there was a lot of concern in Phandalin about the dragon, which the group was already aware of, and seemed as though there was a general discontent, perhaps, in Phandalin proper. The group eventually thanked Sho for his services. He went on his way to the northeast. The group continued on their way to the southwest. Eventually, the group was able to make their way back to Phandalin and find that, yes, the town was in a bit of distress as it seemed as though many of the individuals there were very concerned with what was going on. There was a lot of people sort of talking in small groups, hushed tones, that kind of thing. The group made their way eventually to the inn in town and was able to learn some very unfortunate information. First of all, they learned that there was actually, the dragon had actually attacked Phandalin, had breathed its ice cold breath on one of the farms, south and southern Phandalin. It didn't seem as though there was any people killed, as they had fired some arrows at it, and it seemed to then flee from there. But the whole town, again, is very concerned and a lot of angst about what to do next. How can they protect themselves from this dragon? And now all this talk of these orcs coming by. It turned out that Falcon himself had survived, and he had brought with him his help, and even the townmaster's brother, who the group had originally met back at the logging camp, he had also survived, making his way back to Phandalin. And the group spoke with all of these, or some of these individuals at the inn, and a plan was hatched where the group was made aware that there is this location south of Phandalin known as Axholm. It used to be a fortress for dwarves, and some of the individuals in the town think it would be a great idea to have Axholm checked out and determine if it could be a suitable place for Phandalin, the villagers of Phandalin, the townspeople of Phandalin, to retreat to in case there was some great danger here in Phandalin, whether that's the dragon itself or, again, these marauding orcs. It would give them somewhere more secure to retreat to. Obviously, there's a lot of considerations involved there, supply lines, how would you continue to have a food supply, yada, yada, yada. But the just right high-level understanding of, well, you're not going to be very well protected in Phandalin proper. There's not a wall around the town. There's not much in the way of any kind of guards. This is mostly just community guards, you could think of it as. So the group has been asked to travel to Axholm and see what they could find out there, see if it could be made secure for the townsfolk. So that is our quick recap of what occurred last week. I'm sure I missed a bunch. Would anybody like to add anything that I missed there from last week? Okay, hearing nothing, then we will go ahead and award inspiration to Reggie for another entry in Reggie's research journal, and then we will pick up with the group currently still in Phandalin.
Well, we did make the spicy pork, and it's a bit of mechanical note to kind of be aware of. If I can make this again, it seems like it increases the critical range to 18 to 20 when a critical is scored, and on an 18 or 19, the effect ends. So if you guys have eaten the sizzling pork, is that still running?
Yes, it is.
So I made it for, was it Dylan and Kat? I mean, Frederick.
It was Reggie and Bryn.
Reggie and Bryn.
And I think Bryn failed her save, but I passed on mine.
Oh, there's a save for it. Okay.
Yes, and all of you guys have obviously been back in Phandalin, had the chance to recuperate. All of you leveled up to 4. So I'll go ahead and apply a long rest now to make sure everybody is topped off with everything they need for level 4. So it is morning in Phandalin here, and yes, Reggie is still under the effects of the sizzling sausage. And you got or sizzling beef, and you guys find actually it was sizzling pork, but yes, you guys find yourselves here, morning of Phandalin, noticing that the demeanor of the townsfolk is still very much one of anxiety.
Hero points come back, right, after a long rest?
So those are based on your hit dice, so you would get half back on a long rest.
Okay, cool. I'm full then. I only used 1. Sweet.
So we're still in Phandalin, correct?
You are in Phandalin, yes.
We stayed the night at the inn.
Okay. So getting up, I will look at everybody and say, it's obvious that we need to head south to Axholm, but is there anything we need to do in town? Anybody have anything they need to buy or anything?
You hear Finn from the chef's window. Order up! 2 sausages, 2 hard-boiled eggs. Still waiting on the hash browns to drop. You got the bacon over there going. Come on, hurry up. We got business to do.
Yes, I believe I need some arrows. I have some on my sheet, but not in my inventory, which was odd. It's too late to retcon now, Adam. Haha.
I don't even know what that means.
I have in my not in my like inventory list. I don't have arrows in there, but I do have them in like my resources.
Oh, okay, then that just means they're not linked. So once you purchase arrows, if you add them to your sheet, you'll see there is an option on the sheet that indicates use as a resource. If you check that, it will automatically add them as a resource on the right-hand side.
Awesome. So yeah, I need some arrows.
Well, we'll take you over to the caster. I'll probably fix you up. Anything else?
Is it busy, Adam?
No. This morning in Stonehill Inn, there's more people, I would say, talking than actually ordering any kind of food. It's, a lot of concerned folks, and you can see many of them kind of gathered around the little areas, sort of like booths or sitting at tables. But, so you could say there's a lot of people in here right now, but it's not busy from a how much you have to cook perspective.
Okay, can I ask Toblin something?
Sure, yes. You reach out to Toblin. You see him kind of walking around, just looking at everybody with this kind of like customary frown as he's hoping that they're going to order stuff, but it doesn't seem like that's occurring. As you get his attention, you see he turns you, takes this rag that he was using, kind of just slaps it over his shoulder and walks closer to you and looks and says, "Yes?"
Yeah, hi. Kind of slow around here today. I guess everyone's still kind of recovering from the dragon. But light work. We're gonna go to that place. And before I go, since I've been cooking here, do you think I could take a pound of raw beef from you? And can I cook something up real quick for my friends?
And you see he nods and says, "Yes, help yourself."
Okay. Then Adam, in the comfort of this kitchen, can I make... It says I can make 2 portions from 1 pound of beef. Can I make 2 portions of sizzling beef?
Yes, how many flame lilies do you have left, too?
I have three flame lilies.
Okay, so yeah, deduct 2 flame lilies, and the salt and beef, yeah, you certainly have access to that here. So yes, you can cook up 2 additional portions. As you do so, go ahead and throw me a blind check, and we will take your, I assume you want to use intelligence for this, on your cooking tools deal. Okay, so yes, unfortunately, as you try to cook these up, Finnegan, maybe it's the rush or maybe it's all this anxiety in town, but you maybe get distracted here, and it turns out you have burned these beyond recognition. They're charred badly. They don't look like they would be suitable for consumption.
Oh, okay, well, hey, Kurtu, come here.
I can smell those from here. They're definitely overcooked.
No,
Any cooked is bad cooked.
They're perfect. You should have these. They're for you. Here, eat up.
No, thank you. Okay, I'll have one. But
Rest in peace.
you took all the good stuff out.
It's called a Nat 1, probably. Well, guys, it's kind of light in the kitchen. And I'm gonna push a stool over to the table and climb up the bar stool and sit down with my feet dangling. What's the plan?
Before we leave, I must procure some arrows from Lion Shield.
And before we do that, I've got some great news for you all. This is where you say, "Tell me, Kurtu, tell us."
You finally ate some cooked food?
Yo, I ate some cooked food. It really wasn't all that good. But okay, go ahead. Kurtu, tell us the good news. Come on, hurry up.
Tell us the great news.
Oh, I thought you would never ask. So my wings are starting to come in. Aren't they great?
Cool,
And
Kritu.
yeah,
And I'll show you guys little tiny wings starting to try to pop out and everything like that.
I'm gonna try to fly. Oh, and another thing is, one of the spells I get from being a dragon is now I'm able to give you guys a little bit of blessing of the dragon, and I don't use it right now because we don't need it. But just to let you know, it's there for when we do. You're welcome.
I'm just gonna grab you, touch the wing.
I know they're pretty.
Well, they're just, it's not gonna work. They're too small.
I'm small. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're small too. So anyway, but they're strong. I'll show you later.
I don't know. I feel like
I'll show you later. Stop being a negative nanny.
well, it's a principle, really. You don't have enough lift from underneath the foil of this wing. It's just statistically impossible.
Why don't you go ahead and start burning more food or something? Just be nice. You're not being nice right now. I'll show
Okay.
you later.
I believe you, Kurtu.
I knew you would, Cat, because you're my friend. One of my friends.
And then I'll look at Finn and I'll be like,
One of my so-called friends.
Well, look, I'm just trying to find out the right way to cook your food, raw or burnt. So somewhere in between.
So, arrows? Did somebody say we needed arrows?
Yes, I need the arrows.
I'm ready.
I'll
when you guys
I'll
are.
whisper to Finn. I'll whisper to Finn while they're distracted. Look, we all know it's not going to work, but it will be very funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Well, off we go, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
to business then.
Wait, aren't you curious what the guy said?
No.
Well, I am.
Oh, they're in the chat. I didn't see it.
Excuse me, sir.
You see this guy looks up, no cups or anything on the table as these two guys are sitting next to each other. And he looks up and he says, yeah?
Well, it's really not my fault. I'm just kind of a really curious person, and I've overheard you saying some stuff about Neverwinter Wood. That's really cool.
Yeah, you never heard the stories? Yeah, but people around here been talking about that for, years now.
So, like, people getting lost in the woods? That seems possible.
Yeah, they say that sometimes you think you're walking, like, straight or, like, towards the sun, and then you're not really, and you, like, get all turned around and stuff.
Well, that happened to us. Us over there, look, at the table. And I was with him. We got turned around.
That makes sense. It looks like most of your group is quite short. You're probably not able to see very far.
Well, that just means I have to climb a higher tree.
Maybe, yeah, I suppose you could do that, but wouldn't a fall kill one of your people?
No, but I muddled my breath. No, but a uncooked spoiled egg might kill you. All right, well, yeah, that's good to know. Thanks.
Later, Junior.
Adam, what he was talking about, like, and I kind of picked it up. Does that jog any memories of any kind of fun stuff that I might know from, I guess, my background?
Did you have something particular in mind that you think your background applies here?
Man, that's a good question. I guess just having explored the area.
I would say just give me a general history check to see if you're familiar with this, so you can blind history check.
Blind? Okay. Folklore.
Yeah, I would say that you've heard this similar rumor before, and there's always been these tall tales, or perhaps that they are truths, that there are these interesting structures that are actually located in the Neverwinter Wood that nobody ever seems to be able to find. There's some thought that there is like a fairy magic in the forest that actually misdirects people intentionally and keeps them away from the locations of the wee folk.
The wee folk.
Yes.
Does that?
You would associate the wee folk with fae and fairies.
Okay, I was thinking gnomes and halflings, but okay, cool. Cool.
Well, if we're talking about things to get, we should get a map. I can't believe we don't have a map. Number one. Number two, maybe just get some provisions too. Maybe just some stuff we could buy for food in case I need to cook something again.
What is it we know about Axholm, just from being in the town for a while? Would we have heard people talk about it before?
I'm sure you would have. Yeah, you guys learned a little bit about it last session, but in general, I would say high level, what you know is that it is a dwarven fortress that supposedly is carved into the base of a mountain about 15 miles south of Phandalin. It was said at one point in time this was actually fully manned by dwarves and was a very defensive structure, and that's why the townsfolk seem to think it might be ideal for a defensive fortification.
Well, Kat, do you ever hear what happened to the dwarves?
Did I? I've been here like a month or so.
Give me a blind history check.
That's probably not going to turn out well.
No, you probably weren't so interested in learning about the history of the area and were more interested in the alcoholic beverages on tap at the inn.
True enough. No idea, but if it is inside of a mountain, we may need some kind of provisions relevant to that area, like climbing gear or something, possibly. We can see if we can buy some of that, maybe.
Can I walk up to the stranger again, Adam?
Sure, yeah. You see he kind of turned back and talking to his companion here, and as your little toes tap up and get a little bit closer, you notice the guy he's talking to kind of motions with his finger towards you, and the guy turns slowly and looks back at you and says, "Oh, you're back."
Yeah. You seem to know a lot of stuff about, like, Neverwinter Wood and all that stuff. What do you know about Axholm?
That's that dwarf place, right?
Yeah, but I guess they used to live there. What happened to them? Do you know what happened to the dwarfs?
I heard it was something like there was this guy that had this lady, but she didn't like want to be there, and he like forced her to sing songs all the time. But then she got really sad, and the songs were just like terrible, and like they just made people feel really bad when she sung them, and they just like clung to the whole area. And even now, if you get kind of close to it, sometimes you can hear that terrible song.
Wait, it was so bad that the dwarves left Axholm?
Yeah, I think there was other stuff happening too, but that's what I remember.
And the lore is that if you get close enough, you can still hear her singing. Do you think she's still alive?
I don't know. Those dwarves tend to live a long time, maybe.
Whoa, that's a good story. Thanks, man.
No problem.
I'll go back and tell the group what I just heard from good old inn tavern gossip.
Interesting story.
Yeah, it's probably true. It's probably not.
Little tautological, but... Well, should we be off? Are we ready to find our provisions and get going?
Reggie like shuts his book and like slides it into his pack, takes off his tiny little bifocals. I'm ready.
guess I have a question. Adam, have I ever been to Axholm by chance, or?
I would say certainly not.
Okay.
Mostly because that would make it far less fun.
Well, I just want to know what to prepare for. Well, yeah.
Dwarven
No.
fortress carved into the mountain? Yeah, I think that
Okay,
would
all right.
give you a good start.
Yep. All right, we're gonna need climbing gear,
Oh,
arrows.
and torches, probably for you guys that can't see.
As I look around the party, I'm pretty sure Cat, and yeah, we should get some torches.
What?
Cat and Reggie here. You guys can't see in the dark, can you?
The hell I can't. I'm a cat person. I know D&D stat block is very bad for regular cats, but I can see just fine in the dark. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna like put my hands in the air like, oh, sorry.
No, I can't see. Not at all. 0%.
Okay. Here, and I'm gonna pull out 10 torches out of my pack, and I'm gonna hand them over to Reggie.
I have 10 torches.
I'll have 10 more.
I only need one.
I have one more then. I'm putting 9 back in my pack.
Okay.
You might be there for 20 days. You don't know.
Well, I mean, if we're there for 20 days, then, I'll just magically produce fire or something. Well,
I like
15
that idea.
I have something to show you, Kurtu. I'm very excited.
Me too.
I think I've figured out how to wield flame as a sword. Yeah, I know. I'm excited.
Well, I'm starting to work to practice other things that aren't just fire. I mean, fire's the best, don't get me wrong, right? But sometimes you need other spells, too.
Mm-hmm. I also learned how to do something as well. I can take away people's ability to see. How cool is that? Just for a short while, though.
Your abilities just never cease to amaze me.
Yours either, Kurtu. Shall we go burn some things? I don't know. What's
no.
gonna be at Axholm?
Wait a minute. You're talking about new stuff? Hey, and I pull out this big my box of tools. I got this thing, and I've been working on this all night. And I pulled this little piece of metal with some wood. It has some gears, and I crank the gear like a little clown in a box thing, and it pops up a little magnifying glass, and it has little tweezers on the side. This helps me identify stuff. It's definitely got to work. You think?
That's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
We're going to a place like a dwarven fortress. I imagine we may be able to find something cool for you to investigate.
And also, if you put it up against the sun, are you able to burn more steak meat?
Burn more. Like,
I picture Toblin in the back right now, and he's moving that rag to make all the black smoke go away from the food.
He just
Sorry,
left it like.
Sorry, I had to have my fun.
burning.
The lance guy's gone, so now we're gonna have to work on the burning food thing. I don't know.
So like Reggie, like as like the three of them are like huddled up and talking, he like looks up at everybody else who's kind of like staring at him. We can go. Yeah, we're good.
okay, I have something else I want, but I'll show you later. Come on, let's go.
As you guys begin to exit, you notice Misa enters, looking at you and smiles and says, "Oh, are we ready to go?"
Misa, how'd you sleep?
Good. Very good. Thank you, Finn.
Well, we're off to Axholm, which I guess, maybe it's secret? Is it secret, guys?
Secret from whom?
Yeah, no one. I guess we're going to that place. Are you ready? You gonna come with?
Yes, I would be more than happy to help.
Wait. Do we even know where it is? Well,
South.
south.
Misa, do you know where? Have you ever been there, Misa?
No. I've heard some stories about weird music or something, but I have not been there.
We heard it too from that guy, but I don't know. It seems too fantastical, right?
I don't know. Sometimes weird stories seem to happen in this area.
Hey, that reminds me, guys. I was thinking this morning when I was waiting for orders to come in, why have we ever figured out why the orcs are so active lately? Are they normally this way?
In what respect? Raiding, pillaging, slaving?
Yeah, all of that.
I thought I remembered something about the dragon with maybe chasing them from their main homeland or something. I don't know, but I think I remember that.
They might be in cahoots with the dragon.
Yeah, they could be working together, right? Do they work together? I don't know.
Well, I
I was
know a
just thinking-
dragon that worked really well with kobolds for a while, my tribe, for a while until it left. But it'll be back. I gotta go find him.
Ah, okay. All right, sorry, guys. My brain's going crazy right now because I was bored in the kitchen. Daydreaming when I tried to cook up the sizzly beef.
I was thinking the same thing.
I gotta set timers now. I'm so distracted.
Shall we go buy some arrows and make our way south?
And a map.
And some climbing gear.
And some food.
Yes, food.
Jesus, okay. How
Let's
about,
go.
look, let's split up. Some of us go to Barthen's, grab some of the stuff, and the rest of us go to Lion Shield, grab the other stuff.
Agreed. And I'll step down and cinch up my backpack and stand there waiting. Who's going to Barthen's with me?
I have business at Lion Shield.
As do I.
Oh.
Me too.
I'll
Oh,
go with you. I got nothing to do.
I
Oh,
gotta go to
good.
Barthen's. I'll go with you as well, Finn.
oh okay. Misa?
Misa agrees to accompany you, Finn.
Yes. Come on, let's go.
I'm glad we're splitting the party in the first 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Lucky
So-
enough, it's not in the dungeon.
Yes, exactly. I will say, in the essence of time here, unless there's something special you guys are looking for that's beyond PHB, feel free to assume you can find whatever you would like to purchase from the PHB at PHB prices.
I would like to sell my great axes if I can.
You can go ahead and throw me a blind persuasion check to see how well you do in convincing the shopkeep of their value.
Can I try to convince them first and then maybe get an improvement on my roll, perhaps? Or do you just want me to do a blind check for
yeah,
an instance
just
of time?
blind check. If what you're saying is you might want to use a hero point.
No, I was just gonna try to say, if the orcs see you with their X's, they're gonna think, oh shit, these guys are badasses. They killed some of us, So we better stay clear of these guys. If you use them to fight, if they come by again.
Okay, and I assume you're trying to sell these in Lion Shield Coster, right?
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
the weapon place, right?
It is, yep. Yes, you notice the lady as you're saying this, you get the kind of impression that she's listening to you, but maybe this isn't not the most persuasive argument, or perhaps she's wondering that if the orcs do come here, are they going to think that somehow she killed some of their companions and took these weapons? But nonetheless, she will offer you 50% value on these. So great axes, she will give you 15 gold pieces each.
Yeah, boys. So that's 30 gold for me. Now I'm wishing I took more. And then also, how much money do I have now?
And also, just I don't remember whatever happened to I think when we killed some group there, we got silver and stuff like that as well. When you got the sword and stuff.
I've got the silver on me, and then Kurtu, you have Talhoom's gold.
Or just trying to make yourselves feel better for selling your great axes for 3 gold each.
I didn't pick any up. I was already carrying too much crap. I couldn't even get a hide armor.
Fine, you're excused. Hang on, let me look something up real quick.
How much would a map be, Adam? I don't see it.
Maps are hard to come by, mostly because there's not a great quality of map in the area, but give me a blind persuasion check as you ask around at Barthen's Provisions about a map. You notice Barthen behind the counter here kind of shakes his head and says, don't think we really have much like that. I've got like one that was from a while ago, but it's not very detailed. And he pretty much shows you a map that details like the body of water, so where the sea would be, and where the mountain range would be, and where Phandalin is. And that's pretty much it.
That's perfect.
He's willing to sell that to you for 7 gold pieces.
Oh my goodness, not all the maps, just one.
You see, he looks at you as you persuade your case here, and he says, Matt, as I said, these are hard to come by, you know. There's not many people that are making maps these days. We don't have exactly like one of those tographer people that just kind of pull, makes them. So 7 gold seems worth it.
Well, I might as well. I don't have any money.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you came in my store, son.
Yeah, that's I have no money.
I got it. You said 7.
7 gold pieces.
Yeah, 70 silver.
Oh, and Reggie, can you get 7 pieces of beef jerky, please? I'll pay you back.
Can you also give us a handful of rations, Barthen?
He will sell you rations, yes.
How much are rations?
Rations are 5 silver pieces for 1 day's worth.
Okay. How about I buy... I mean, I've got...
Wait, I have 10 too. I just want to make sure I have enough to cook my short rest food. It says a short rest if you can cook special provided you have the ingredients and cook's utensils. So if I have 10 rations and I have ingredients to cook, that's the only thing I'm worried about is a technicality.
So I'd say I don't think rations are really going to go well as far as making much, like in a pinch maybe, but anytime you're in store or in town and you want to just buy ingredients, let's say each one of your ingredients that you're cooking up 6 meals will say costs you 1 gold piece. So feel free to count that as 1 pound, 1 gold piece, and buy as many of those as you like, keeping in mind that this is fresh, so the longer you have them, the last, they won't last super long.
How about 2?
Perfect.
Okay. I'll buy him 2 sets of ingredients for meals, Barthen. Thank you.
And he is happy to sell those to you.
Alrighty. Do you have any oil in oil flask?
Yes, of course we do.
Could I get maybe 5 flask of oil?
Sure thing. He will sell that to you for 5 silver pieces. Each one weighs a pound.
Okay. Thank you, Barthen. Be safe.
And you, all this talk about that dragon, not good news, not good news.
Not good at all. You be safe. Wear that armor I gave you, yeah?
And you see he looks towards you and says, well, if we get to the point where I've got to wear armor, things have gone really bad.
Hopefully that won't happen, Barthen. We're on our way to Axholm. I'm gonna try to clear it out. Maybe we can move everybody there. Be safer.
He smiles and nods at you.
Alright. Everybody good? I don't need anything.
Oh,
Good?
thank you, Reggie. Oh, yeah, this special food ingredients is great.
Cool, man. Well, where's all your money, Finn?
I
Are you
think...
gambling?
No, remember we met the guy on the road and I bought a kit. I think I bought another kit.
Poisoner's kit for 50 smackers.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a poisoner's kit. And I got this gas mask. I put it on. Don't you remember?
No. My memory sucks. That's why I have my journal.
Okay, well, I'll take it off.
But let's go meet everybody. Kurtu, don't touch that. Come on.
I wasn't.
All right, as you guys meet back up somewhere between...
Oh, hang on. Can I find studded leather that fits me?
You sure could, yeah.
Okay. Can I trade in my leather armor for 50% also? So that I'm not completely fucking broke after buying this?
Give me another blind persuasion check.
Oh no. What happened? Oh, there it went down to the bottom for some reason.
Yes, yep. The proprietor of Lion Shield Concert will indeed give you 5 gold pieces for your leather armor.
So I will add studded leather, get rid of my leather, and then I will also buy 20 crossbow bolts. Is that 1 gold, right? Did we say?
That sounds right. Just double checking real quick.
I guess I could look that up.
Yes, 1 gold
Yes.
piece for 20 bolts. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, is there any other shopping that you guys want to do here in Phandalin before you exit and make your way south, looking for Axholm?
I tell you what, Finn. Here, this is from your friend, our friend Calhoun. He gave us 32 gold pieces, so since you're buying stuff for the whole group, I figure you might as well have it, because I don't need it.
Wow, thanks. And I'm gonna run up to Reggie and say, "How much I owe you for this, for the food and the map?"
32 gold pieces.
What? No.
How about I get the last portion of sizzling beef, and we'll call it even.
Deal. You're funny. I like jokes. That was a good one.
I'm getting better at them. I had to write that one down. Let's go before Cat has a fit.
All right. Sounds like you guys are ready to go. So, you make your way outside of Phandalin. And as you do, heading south, knowing roughly the direction that you're heading, nobody did. Is that something you guys would like to do before I continue on with this montage?
It was mentioned, but I'm broke as shit now, so I cannot afford it.
Yeah, I look at Cat and I say, Barthen's had some, but it was 25 gold pieces. Expensive.
Too rich for my blood.
Oh, yes.
So we're just gonna walk south and hope we run into it?
You got a map, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's crude. We have to write our own stuff on here.
Why didn't you
I
buy it?
imagine if the Vandalese, whatever we're calling them, were
I like that person.
seriously considering this place as a place of refuge, they would know about where it is. We could ask around to get an idea.
We could follow the tsunami excavations.
The Fandalinos have told you that it's like down here.
Well, they're wrong. Because clearly it's down there.
That is a dwarven excavation, not a dwarven fortress.
That is actually where you've already been. So, yeah.
South, I mean, you know, south. We just go south.
Well, last time we had that all screwed up. Thank God we're not in the woods.
Yes, and as you begin traveling, realizing that nobody wants to or can afford the climbing gear, you make good time as you're traveling south with no chance of getting lost because you're literally moving across the plains without any visual obstruction here. You guys spend several hours moving south and following the rough directions that you were given back in town. As you get closer, you realize that you could not mistake this for anything else. What you are looking at must indeed be Axholm. Alright, so thrust out from the base of a dark gray mountain is the entrance to the Dwarven Fortress, a dark 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot high bulwarks of smooth, seamless stone. An iron portcullis covered with rust blocks the entrance. Arrow slits carved into the bulwarks are dark, revealing no hint of occupation. So I'm imagining you're seeing this from a distance off, say maybe 100 feet or more. If you wish to get closer, obviously we will put you on the appropriate map.
So we're looking, we can see the entrance into it's like carved out into the side of this mountain with this portcullis.
Yes.
Is there, how high is the mountain that it's attached to? Is it like a rolling hill, or is it like a big old mountain?
It is a big old mountain.
Do we need to climb anything? It's on the surface?
Do we see
It
anything?
looks like you guys could easily walk right up into the entrance as the
okay.
the way it's carved is like right at ground level.
I got you. I see. I got it. Visual made. All right.
Alright, safe to say you guys are getting closer. Is there any action anybody wants to do before you guys get right up close to the entrance? Okay, hearing nothing, I will assume you guys approach. So you make your way closer to the entrance here to Axholm and find yourselves looking directly at it.
As I look in and I see like the darkness as it kind of like engulfs the hallway, I'm gonna look at Kat and go, maybe you should light a torch. Well, Reggie already beat me to it.
Why would I need to?
I kid.
I can't see shit.
Okay, Reggie sparks up a torch.
Hey, what's over here, guys?
What are you looking at, Ben?
Yeah, give us
There's
a
like a
direction.
there's like a hallway this way.
Adam, would it be safe to say that I had like my falcon out while we were traveling? I know I didn't say it before, but
Sure. I think it's safe to assume you can do that.
cool. I'm gonna put that on my sheet, like always out, unless stated otherwise.
Sure, that works. Okay, Bryn, as you make your way further this direction, you can see the carve out of where Axholm, the entrance is. You can see just to your southwest is like it's sort of man-made carved kind of thing. As you look further south, you see that it returns to that natural rock wall of that larger mountain range.
Oh, so this is just sticking out of the mountain, and this
That
is
right.
natural.
Yep.
Can I examine the man-made or the carved edge for any like secret doors or anything?
You sure can. Yeah.
Hey,
go ahead and throw
wait.
me a blind check.
If you're gonna do that, you should use my this tool here I made to help you look for things. Go ahead. It's like a glass with a magnifying on it. So I'll cast guidance on that.
All right. Feel free to roll a d4 as well, Bryn. You are quite confident that there are no secrets here. It is simply man-made wall.
In my head, Adam, I'm thinking if it's a tunnel. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Bryn. If it's a tunnel, then maybe we can go over. Is there anything that would symbolize like a above hand? Can we see over the portcullis?
So you're
Is there a
saying
way
essentially
around?
stand underneath and look up?
No, like if I move back as far as I can this way and like look up over, do I see like is there any overhangs, like secondary entrances? Is there like any windows or carved out areas that like people like as a bedroom for somebody? Oh, there's a cool little carved out bedroom window. Like is there anything like that I can see?
I would say from there, as you look up, you do spot a couple of arrow slits that would be on the north walls. So as you're looking up, you can see them higher up. Gives you the impression that perhaps there is a second level of Axholm, but you don't see any entrances up there.
How thick are the arrow slits?
Let's see. The arrow slits are, I would say they're maybe a foot wide, foot and a half wide, something like that. You get the impression that a medium-sized creature, such as yourself, would definitely not be able to fit through there, but a small one might be able to.
Kurtu or Finn might be able to squeeze in there. Just butter them up first.
Perhaps, yeah.
Can I check this natural wall for any secret entrances, maybe?
You
Because
sure can, yeah. Go ahead and throw me a blind investigation check.
okay, but this time I'm going to get a little metal piece out and listen as I tap the door, and I'll cast guidance on myself, if you don't mind.
Yep, yeah. As long as it's clear that somebody's doing something, that's an appropriate time to use guidance. Obviously, on yourself, totally works. If someone's just saying, "Hey, I might try to do this," it doesn't necessarily mean there's anything visual that would allow you to know they're about to do something. So, in general, best practice would be wait for somebody to ask you to cast guidance, and that usually makes it the easiest. But yeah, as you're searching this area under the effects of guidance and you're looking on this rock wall for anything out of the ordinary, no, you don't find anything. It looks to simply be a rock wall of the mountain.
Huh. Interesting.
Alright, guys. Well, I mean, it's a fortress. It makes sense. So, I got one idea. That's about it.
Wait, what about the other side? Aren't you curious at all?
I assume it's probably the same, but go check it out.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. I'm overwhelmed with curiosity as a gnome. And Adam, can I check this wall too for any secret doors?
You sure can. Throw in a blind investigation. No, this again seems to be just simple standard rock wall.
Okay. Curiosity satisfied. Sorry, guys.
And with all the searching, you guys have probably spent about 30 minutes outside of this area, and in that time, nothing seemingly has changed. It's still as quiet and just haunted, or hanging there, I guess you could say. There's kind of this sort of stillness, maybe.
No.
Did we hear any singing on our way in?
No, you do not.
They lied to us, you guys.
Would you
Really?
like to?
Not at this moment.
I know a few from my homeland.
Are they about dragons?
Only a couple. I mean, it's not like we're a one-trick dragon, you know.
Well, that's good too. Joke. I got that one. So, between you and Finn, which one of you are stronger?
Kurtu.
Oh, I would imagine it's me. I mean,
Yes.
of course.
Well, I imagine there's probably a lever or a winch for this portcullis on the other side, so we put you up on our shoulders, or Bryn can lift you up to that arrow slit there. See if you can wrap around.
Okay.
Are we sure we want to send him in completely alone? We don't know what's in there.
Well, you sent Finn in too.
Well, how do we get back if we need a retreat?
Same hole.
How tall is it?
So the arrow slits that you're looking at right now, remember these are not the same ones that you saw, Reggie, when you backed up, because those were on the north wall. You're now looking at the east and west arrow slits that are on the main level here. So these are basically at standing room. You would have to kind of squeeze through. They're not, they're not where you could just step into them, but you're pulling yourself through. Imagine for you, Finn, it would probably start at like chest level. So you're trying to use your arms to pull yourself through.
Okay, and I start to do it with my feet dangling off the ground.
All right, and keep in mind, while you're doing that, you're staring right at this ballista that is pointed right at you that is currently loaded. Would you like to still do that?
I don't see anyone there, right?
No, you do not.
Oh. Guys, wait. Do you think this place is trapped?
Of course it is. Dwarves made it.
Okay, shh. I'll get out my tinkerer's tool again, Adam. I'll search for traps in this particular one.
In this arrow slit?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Throw me a blind. Yep. No, you don't find any traps here.
Okay.
All right, and just again, as a reminder, guidance does have verbal and somatic, so each time you're doing that, you are speaking the magic words. Those are echoing around, yada yada.
We're talking anyway. No one's being quiet, right?
Yep, right now you don't think it will have any impact, but just making sure you're aware.
Yep.
Adam, I do have a question. So, we're technically on a mountain, right?
You're not on a mountain. You're looking at the mountain. You look basically. It seems as though this fortress is built into the side of a mountain. So you would think of it more or less like entering the side of a mountain.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it would, I guess, help terrain-wise.
I assume you're wondering if this counts as favored terrain.
Yeah.
I mean, the outside, certainly. I imagine the inside's probably more would be considered like ruins or dungeon or something like that.
Yeah, well, the thing is I wanted to know what the threshold was, but if we're not even in the mountains, then don't worry about it.
So I'm going up, right, guys?
Be careful.
Be careful.
Go on. I'll go after you.
Okay.
All
Hey,
right,
Adam.
so Finn, it sounds like you're trying to squeeze yourself through an arrow slit.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and throw me a dexterity check. You can roll this publicly.
Hey, Adam. What are the dots and then the area after that? What's that signifying? Is that a wall?
The dots represent a portcullis. What do you mean? Which other part are you referring to?
Okay, it's just a different color than
Oh,
that.
that just represents the interior of the fortress. So
Okay.
think of it like you're on the threshold versus being technically inside.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
Can I make it in?
You do, yes. You slip through here, Finn, pulling through, wiggling your body, and you imagine to pop on the other side.
Okay. Not to be, I don't want to be careless. I don't want to pick up time in the game, but if I move this and point it a different direction, would it trigger anything?
I mean, just by looking at it, you don't think so, no?
I'll do just a blind check to see if I think it's trapped, if it would trigger if I move it with my Artificer's kit.
Okay, sure. You don't think so, no.
Okay, I'm just going to point it to the north then. I don't like things pointed at us.
All right, this is a bit of an effort as this thing is quite heavy and old, and as you turn it, you can hear it kind of creaking and making a bit of sound here. But yes, you managed to turn it. It faces north and is now just pointed at the wall.
Hey, Finn, buddy.
Yes?
Let's try not to make noise like that again.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Something's inside it. Probably just heard you.
Hey, Finn, how big's the room in there? Is it worth me going in there, or can you see the levers already?
I see it. Hey, Adam, can you describe it? Because I see a lever, I see a door, and I see stairs. Not a lever, but something looks like a crank.
Yes, so you can see that there are several ballistas around here. There is a door, there is a set of stairs, and yes, that on the side thing that looks sort of like an L looks to you like a winch.
I think maybe I could just. It's dwarf height, so maybe I can reach it. But hey, Reggie,
Yeah.
it's probably going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah. Well, just be quick then.
I think everyone should leave this hallway. I'm gonna say that kind of loudly. I think everyone should leave this hallway. Perhaps if he's about to pull a lever of some kind.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Traps. Yes. Well, if you'll be fine. I'm worried about the hallway triggering those ballistas.
I'm gonna move here, just so I'm close.
Okay, and Finn will walk here, and he's mumbling to himself, "Gnomes can do anything. Gnomes can do anything." I'm gonna quietly try to sneak here, and can I reach the crank?
You can, yes.
Now which way? Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay. Okay, and he musters up some courage, and he's gonna try to crank it in the correct direction to lift the portcullis.
Okay, yes, it takes a little bit of time here doing this, as when you first try it, it doesn't seem like it really wants to give. You kind of move it back and forth a little bit, get a little bit of wiggle room. You get the impression this probably hasn't been used in quite some time. And then you start being able to move this winch, and slowly, as you hear this clack, 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 as you're moving it, you notice, Reggie, that the portcullis is indeed raising.
Okay, come on, guys.
Any adverse effects from like the ballistas or anything? We don't see shots fired or anything.
You do not. Trust me, I would mention that one if it happened.
Do I feel
Hey,
tension? Do I feel tension on the crank? Like I have to hold it when my friends go in, or is it really? Or is it tension's gone?
Well, is it your intent to try to get this all the way to the top?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so as you keep wenching it and you're thinking this thought in your head, you notice that there's kind of like a little metal bracket here that you can essentially pull out and then leave the winch on that, and that's what prevents it from lowering.
Oh, I'll do that. Right at about 3.5 feet.
All right, you set it to gnomish height standard and then lock it in place. So those of you that are taller than gnomes will have to limbo underneath.
All right, come rejoin us. Squeeze back out. We don't want to be separated.
Okay, here I come. I like plop out on the ground and squirting out of the hole.
And again, being that we're not in combat, yeah, even if you failed the check, eventually you'd fit through. But just realize that if you were trying to do that like in combat, or in any kind of initiative, it might not be so easy.
Great job, Finn. Good job.
Thanks.
You were quite brave.
I can do anything. You can't do
First
Kurtu
trial
except
passed.
fly.
This ballista's facing everywhere. Are these ones down here loaded as well?
They are, yes.
Ooh, this is scary.
This is a door, right?
It is technically a double doors, which I'm noticing there seems to be a little crack in the middle, which there's not supposed
There
to be. So I'll try
does
to
seem.
fix that.
Yeah, go for it. I was not going to.
You wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
just to make sure that it looks appropriate.
Can I put my ear to the door to see if I can listen in, see if there's any sounds coming from inside?
Yeah, you sure can. Go ahead and throw a blind check for perception. It is deathly quiet.
Shall we go inside, everyone?
Cat, can you see in the dark?
It has been established.
And I kind of hit Kurtu on the shoulder. That was a good one, huh?
That was kind of funny.
Just imagine in the back these two really short people just cranking out random jokes.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum, you know.
Tiny ass little wings on your back.
He thinks it can fly.
Alright, somebody open the door, come on. Enough joshing around.
I vote Bren.
Bryn, you step up, attempting to open this door, but find that it is locked.
Ah, shit. Can I see if there's a locking mechanism on the door that I can maybe try to get open with my thieves' tools?
Yes, you take a look at it, and you don't see any locking mechanism. As you push around it a little bit, you get the impression that it's likely barred from the other side.
Kurtu, I guess it's your turn. You gotta wrap around and take that ball off.
Okay, I can do this.
Oh, wait, if I remember, this side, I didn't see it. It went downstairs and it stopped, right, Adam? There's like a wall there. I don't think it goes through the main chamber.
I don't know. What does your artificer mind tell you?
Well, okay, I'll give you a blind check.
Sure, if you want to throw a check for memory, I'll take it. Yes, you're pretty sure it did go right down there, and the plan that Kat just suggested would work perfectly.
I didn't suggest that plan, but...
Well, no, you suggested, or... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't you. It was Reggie who suggested go around and remove the bar, right?
Yes.
So Reggie's plan would work perfectly.
Well, now that we're all a bunch of planners, I'll go in this way here, because I already know there wasn't a baddie in there on that side, hopefully. Hopefully.
All right, go ahead and throw a dexterity check here, Kurtu. This can be public as you try to wiggle your way through this arrow slit.
Before he does that, I'll hand off the sending stone that I have, just so that in the event that he does run into danger, he can alert us to it, even if we don't see it.
Okay, yes, and it's a little bit of effort here, Kurtu, but yes, you managed to wiggle your way to the other side.
You know, I think Kurtu's just gonna wing it.
That was good.
I understood that. I don't understand it fully, but I got, yeah. Let's go. I'll be right back, peoples.
Adam, I'm gonna take a look at this here just to see if this mechanism, if it looks like somebody has to be on it to fire it.
Yes, you get the impression that this is indeed somebody has to operate this. There's like a trigger. The ballista is currently loaded, and you can see that there are some ballistas lined up against the back wall. It seems like reload material. And yeah, your impression would be somebody sitting there would be able to fire it. Trying to change the direction that it would be aiming is difficult, aka it would take you an action to do so, an action to fire it. But yes, it is operated by an individual.
Does it look like there is a way to disarm it? Can I just take the bolt out or something, or is
Yes.
it too big?
No, yeah, you could take the bolt out. It'd take a little bit of heft and effort, but you certainly could.
I'm gonna do that because I'm just not trusting this thing.
All right, you lift this heavy ballista bolt out of it. Go ahead and give me a athletics check here to see how well you do pulling this guy out.
Oh, that's my favorite check too.
And this could just be public as well. Yeah, you have no problem. You lift this bolt up. It's a little bit, teeter-tot kind of thing, but you balance the weight, and I imagine you just kind of probably want to set it against a wall or something.
Yeah, I don't need it. It's not a good hand weapon for me.
You set it against the wall, not making a sound as you're very carefully setting it down, leaning it up there. You eventually manage to push your way through to the other side, and certainly as you look north, you can see this large bar on the south side of the door.
All right, I am going to. Do the doors look really thick?
Yes.
All right, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and move the bar. At least make that effort.
Okay, the bar has now been moved, aka it is openable now.
I'm going to open the door.
All right, feel free to use your open door option, and that should open one or more doors.
Yes, hello? What do you guys want? Are you selling something, you peddlers? Welcome to my home.
We're very proud of you, Kurtu. It looks a little dirty. You may want to clean up it before you...
Well, you
invite
are
more
now my
guests.
servants. Come on in, servants. Clean my house for me.
I think that is more or less the plan, actually. Now that I think about it.
Since I'm the first one in, I get to clean the house. It's fine.
I also suggest now that we're in, we probably move a little more quietly.
Let's close the door behind us. Don't need to seal it, but just in case we're being followed. We were told about, orcs and such.
But should we bar it too then?
Let's leave it unlocked in case we get into a bad situation and maybe have to run away.
Okay. I'll close the door. I'll try to interact with it.
You close the door.
I can do anything.
Gnomes can do anything.
Use me, cat.
Do you want me to give you a tour?
Shh.
I said that softly.
Use your
Well,
inside voice.
Well, Kurtu, it is your home, so where do you suggest we start?
I don't know. I forgot directions.
Well, I suppose... Shall we go left to right, or the vastly superior right to left? In places of culture.
Oh, you sold me on that last one.
I don't know. What about just straight across? There's a door over there.
There's doors everywhere. We pick one, and we...
Bryn gets the pick.
Sure. Go on, Bryn. We'll follow you. We gotta
The
clear the
hardest
whole
part.
place out.
The vastly superior right to left. Is this everyone's right?
She doesn't know, right? Is this like a basically empty room? Is there just tile or is it stone?
The ground is indeed stone. This looks to be some type of hall, perhaps. You can see that the ceiling is 40 feet high, and this whole area is covered by a fairly thick layer of dust.
Does it look ornate, like an grand entry room to see a king or anything like that? Or
No, it looks more common flagstone.
Are these like just pillars that support the ceiling, or what are these?
Those are pillars that support the ceiling, indeed.
I am a genius, you guys.
Do we see any footprints in the dust?
Give me a blind survival check, Kurtu, as you look around for stuff like that. You find several, all seemingly coming from the north.
Those are our footprints, Kurtu.
Or
I
there's
know
spooky,
they are.
spooky ghosts that follow the scene. I'm
Okay.
kidding. Are we going somewhere? What?
Yes, we're following Bryn. Shh.
All right, Bryn, you open this door and you can see the passage lies to your east. You can start to notice a bit of decay, sort of like this debris on the east side of this area, as it looks as though this is more rough, carved out of the mountain itself, as opposed to the more man-made structure of the hall.
Hey, Adam, I'm stuck. I was trying to open that door and I moved too far, I guess. But now I can't move
Hang
my
on a sec, I'll
token.
get you guys out of there. There you are.
Thank you. Hey, I was trying to open the southern door.
What do you see over there, Bryn?
Alright.
She's probably too far away to hear me.
And I'm going to go ahead and lock tokens here for a moment just to get a quick status update. I originally heard somebody say try to move quietly. Is it all of your intentions right now to be trying to move quietly through this area to avoid detection?
It is certainly
Yes.
my intention.
Mm-hmm.
Always the intent, no, not always the success.
I'm going to ask for some blind stealth checks here, so go ahead and throw me some blind checks for stealth. You guys seem to be moving very quietly through here. You're kind of maybe even impressed by yourselves as you're looking at each other, worried someone's going to make noise, but as a group, you seem to be doing very well, aka you just passed a group stealth check.
Yeah, boys.
I hear someone coughing in the audio.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do we hear that?
This is intended to be generic mood setting music, but yeah, the specifics don't worry about.
Okay.
So what are we walking through? Is this just like rubble or...
It is, yeah. So where to the west you are walking through more of a man-made structure, think of this as more of the raw rock of the mountain that has certainly not been as well carved through and detailed. This seems like it was maybe not fully complete.
Up here, Adam, can I tell, like, are there any tools? Can I tell what caused them to stop caving in here?
There's no tools as far as why they stopped here. Hard to say. You don't see any obvious signs of danger or that the structure or the ceiling looks like it's going to collapse or anything like that. So no, there's no real way to determine why it was stopped here.
Like a dead end down there. What about... Oh, I guess Bryn's going that way. Okay. I was going to... Oh, well, that's alright.
Bryn, as you turn the corner here, you're moving fairly quietly. You spot a creature to your southwest. You can see its emaciated body and long tongue that seems to just hang down from it and sort of flicker every now and again. The creature has not detected you, however. It seems to be looking to the east.
Okay, I'm gonna sneakily, as possible, back up and put my finger to my lips. Shh, and like motion down there, and make a crazy face. Try to impersonate that ugly thing as best I can.
Oh, so there's a what? I'm gonna whisper very quietly to Bryn. What did you see?
There's a ghoul or something down there.
Okay. Any more than how many?
And I'll hold up one finger.
I'm going to grab Brando and like lay him on the rock next to me, like take him off my shoulder and like put him on like from like my finger to the rock next to me, and if possible, could I stealth down there?
There. Hey, Bryn, is there room to engage it down there, or was it just in the hallway? If we try to fight it...
In the hallway.
So, Amir, I will ask for a blind stealth check now as you begin making your way to the south.
Are we in a mountain? I'm kidding.
All right, you're making your way south quietly. You're avoiding this rubble, knowing that if you kick it, it's certainly going to clatter, make some noise. So far, you've been pretty successful at this.
Okay, when I get here, does it look like it sees me?
No, it does not.
All right, I'm going to look back at Bryn, and I'm going to, like, motion my bow. You didn't need to come down here, Bryn. Do you want me to engage?
You were motioning for me.
I was motioning, making my look, my bow.
He shouts.
Make
I
a
didn't know.
whisper check.
Make a whisper.
No, I'm
I was
just kidding.
I'm still whispering. I'm like, my bow. Do you want? Should I engage?
I imagine
Yes,
these whispers are
just-
getting louder and louder, though.
She'll nod her head.
Okay. And all right, taking a shot.
All right,
At
so I will
this
lock
one.
our tokens in place here. As you line up your shot, I'm going to consider this surprise as the creature does not know that you are there. So I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for everybody. Group, are you wanting to lower your initiative until Aomir strikes?
That's the plan.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so let me go ahead and start the battle. Okay, so we will see that.
That's a lot more than one.
Okay, so
Holy
we will see that
cow.
Finnegan and Bryn are both going to reduce their initiative.
God, why do I keep rolling such dog shit initiative? I have +5.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think we all just rolled bad. Poorly.
Okay, so essentially how this works is you're trying the best you can. I know mechanically this is the way surprises always worked in D&D is a little bit rough, but mechanically how this works is the people that have higher initiative, they are not considered surprised any longer. So these individuals are not surprised now. So moving past these, and then we get to Aomir's turn. It is now your turn. You can choose to make your attack if you wish.
Oh, so wait, so the guy that I'm shooting at has a higher initiative roll, so he's not surprised.
Correct.
Oh, so I don't get advantage. That sucks.
Well, he's not surprised, but it doesn't necessarily mean he knows you're there yet.
Okay, fair enough. So then I guess if we're doing it that way, quickly, bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
All right, go ahead and post that. So Hunter's Mark does have a verbal component, so you verbally cast this spell. He is marked, and you hear the sound of several beings in the south reacting to your spell cast.
So that would make sense for why everyone else is reacting. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a shot.
All right, go ahead and make your attack. You fire your arrow off, but it does not connect, even though he did not know you were there. Thus, you had advantage. Your arrow hits the back wall and shatters.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at Bryn and like get back, and then I'm gonna not yell, but can I make movement through Bryn since she hasn't?
You can, yeah. You can always move through
Okay.
your allies, and if they're not engaged, it doesn't even cost you extra movement.
So that's 30, but I'm token blocked.
Oh, yep, my bad. There you go.
30. There's Brando hanging out next to me. Is this difficult terrain?
If you're moving through that rock, yes.
Okay, so then that's my movement. I'm gonna have Brando. How high is the ceiling?
In this area, it looks to be about 15 feet high.
All right, Brando's going 15 feet, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, Finn.
Incoming.
We can't fight in the tunnel. Draw him back to us. Get out of there, Bryn. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 to here. And I'm going to close these door, please.
You open another one. You'll have to move 5 feet further up to close that one.
Oh, sorry. Then I'll move there, and now is my action to close the. No, interact with the object, close the door, and then I'm going to prepare a cantrip, a firebolt with my Zippo. If someone comes within range, I'll decide whether or not I want to release it.
Okay. All right. Next up is Bryn.
All right, I will move back there. Maybe back in front of Cat there. And may I hold my action to strike with a great sword until an enemy comes within hitting distance?
Sure. You ready an attack if you get an enemy within melee.
Ready an attack. Yes, thank you.
All right. This creature no longer surprised. No longer surprised. Cat's turn.
How tall is this rock?
Say 3 feet.
Okay, so my arm level should be higher than that, so I don't think this rock is going to obstruct my shot if I aim over it.
If a creature is right behind it and you're firing through the rock, I would give them cover.
Right behind meaning where?
So when you draw your line to see, like if you were back here, for example, and you draw a line like this, and you're shooting in one of these squares, I would say they would get cover because you're only able to see like half their body, right?
Sure.
If you're up here, then of course it's not going to affect you.
What about from where I'm demonstrating? Is that...
So from where you're at right now, if you draw a line like right here, you'd be fine. But if you were trying
Can you not see my arrow?
Yeah, that would still get cover.
Okay. And here... Is this rock the same?
The smaller one behind that's only like a foot high, so don't worry about that small one.
Alright, then I will go over there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will ready an action to fire at the first nasty creature I see come down the hallway when it gets here.
Okay.
So that is my turn.
Okay, Reggie.
Alright, Reggie's gonna move here and then here. And seeing everybody kind of turn and face that direction, he assumes that's where everybody's coming. So you see him kind of crouch down, and he's gonna put the lantern that he's carrying on the ground as he crouches, and then he places his hand on the earth, and he's gonna close his eyes, and you hear him start chanting some stuff, and you guys can't see it, but he's going to cast that down the hallway at him, and as far as I can see is here, so I would like to cast it there.
Let's see, is this one of our... It is not. Okay, so let's get you a radius. So this is 20-foot radius. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just throw a icon on the map, and I can do the aura, and I think that'll work easiest.
Perfect. I can ping the spot one more time for you, that little corner spot.
Sure, yeah, go ahead and ping it. I'll just throw this random icon on the map. So right there, or one down? One down, okay.
One down.
Okay, so let me just read the description of the spell real quick. Okay, so any creature that can't see the ground that is affected would not necessarily know it's there. So you do this and you notice many spikes suddenly grow up all over this area.
I'm going to turn and say, alright, no one else run down there until I say it's okay. And then I'm going to leave the lantern on the ground there, Adam, and I'm going to come back to here with an empty hand.
And I'm assuming when you say lantern, you mean torch, right?
Was it a torch? Yeah, torch.
Torch, yeah.
Sorry. I was thinking about buying a lantern. That's why I thought I had bought it, but...
No worries. Yep, just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Cool, I'm going to leave it there, and then that'll end my turn.
Can I say something out of turn real quick? A few words?
If it's brief, sure.
What about this door? I'm going to point to it next to me to the south. That's it.
Okay, Kurtu's turn.
That is a nice looking door. I'm gonna go here for right now. And if I see a baddie, I'm gonna shoot him with firebolt.
All right, ready to action. Okay, Miza's turn. She's not too happy being the second line of defense here, so I think she will step back to here, look carefully to the north, and then seemingly adopts a defensive position. Okay, this guy is no longer surprised. At the top of the next round, Eomir's turn.
Okay, so nothing crazy happened, eh? I'm gonna.
Nothing. I would, as far as crazy, you didn't hear any sounds of like anything approaching. You do notice as you look southeast, and you saw Reggie do this, that the entire ground is covered in spikes.
Yeah. That's well. I mean,
Well,
like I
not
didn't hear any
anymore.
movement.
It's camouflage back, 'cause it just looks normal now.
Well, he saw it cast though.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
that saw it cast at the time would know it's there.
I mean, like I didn't hear any movement or shouting or anything,
No.
right?
Nope.
Okay. Boop. I'm gonna move there. And Brando is 15 feet in the air, basically hugging the ceiling. I'm gonna like yell out to Reggie, like, whatever you cast did it? Could it? Could it reach Brando?
As long as he doesn't touch the earth.
Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna have Brando here, and you know what? I'm gonna get him to safety. Here he is. That's where he is. I can't see him anymore, but he's over there to safety. I'm ready and in action. If I see any bad guys, they're getting shot.
Okay. Finn.
Okay. I'm worried about getting flanked, guys.
We'll cover the flank then.
Is that a dead end? Real quick, I'm point that way to Bryn.
Yes.
Yes.
5, 10, 15. I'll move there. I'm gonna ready a firebolt with my Zippo. I got my Zippo lighter, and I'm just looking around. If an enemy comes within range, I'll shoot it off.
Okay, Bryn.
Alright, I am. You know, I'll stay right where I am and continue to ready in action.
All right. We move to Cat's turn.
Cat will hold position for now. Same thing, ready in action to shoot if I see an enemy cross into this area here. I don't see what else to do.
Okay, Reggie.
Yeah, I'm just going to take my action to dodge. I'm going to interact with object to kind of draw my quarterstaff out. And bonus action, I'm going to kind of tap it on the ground and use my shillelagh. In my turn.
Okay, Kurtu.
Hey, Reggie, was it like a straight line down there, or is it swaggly kind of wavy area?
It kind of makes a sharp turn, and I can't see around the corner.
Oh, I'm not going down. No, not happening. Okay, I'm gonna ready an action if I see the facial expression creature that Bryn so happily made. If I see one of them come, I'm gonna shoot him with firebolt.
Okay, Miza still looking around, trying to be defensive here. All right, top of the round.
What if they didn't actually notice us and they're just wandering aimlessly?
Okay, Eomer.
All right, I'm gonna move through. I'm gonna move through, and I did that to double the measurement. I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna stop at where I saw the edge of the spell, and ready in action for a shot as well. And that's my turn.
Okay, Finn.
Okay, Finn's gonna move here. 5. I'm gonna interact with this door as an action. Open it.
Interact with object, sure.
I don't see any coming down here, do I?
I don't think you do, no.
I'm gonna take another step. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think they might be coming around the other side. These guys might be smart. I'm just gonna stay here with the door open. They can open it anyway as I interact just as I can, so it's not like it's no benefit having a door closed. Is basically what I'm saying. They know we're here. I'm just gonna stay there and a firebolt. If an enemy comes within range, I'm looking around, ready for what I need to do.
Okay, Bryn.
Alright, I'm just going to, I guess, stand my ground and ready my action.
Okay, we move to Cat's turn.
Yeah, Finn's probably right. So then I will reposition here so that I can see over them because they're little short stacks. And if I get a line shot, I think that would be okay. So I will move one more space, and then I will ready an action to shoot if I see an enemy come within 5 feet of my friends.
Okay. Reggie.
Just dodge action, Adam.
All right. Kurtu.
Are we sure there was something there? Maybe they're this way.
All right, I'm gonna stay there, Adam, and ready in action, same firebolt.
Okay, and let's see. Misa is going to remain where she's at defensively. All right, move to the top of the round. Aomir's turn.
So I'm thinking about this door here. And I still no like movement, shouting, anything.
Other than the sound that your companions are making, it's pretty quiet.
Alright, I'm gonna mention this door. I'm just like, guys, watch out for that door. And I am going to hold my ground. Same, like, hold the same action, everything.
And that was a ready action if you see an enemy?
Yep, shoot
Okay.
it.
All right, fair enough. Finn.
Oh, so you want me to open the door?
Sure, why not?
No?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it.
As you open this door, you notice an empty room covered in dust.
Well, guys, we're just solving problems, aren't we? Move back.
Information is power.
Yes. Okay. So that room is not in play. Back in the threshold. Ready action for fireball to see somebody, and my turn.
Okay, Bryn's turn.
Alright, I am convinced that Finn's theory may be correct. So I'll move over here to back up the little guys and continue to ready my action.
Okay, we'll move to Cat's turn.
Cat's good. I will. Let me see something here. Okay. I think they've got the right side pretty well locked down with that spell that was cast, so I will pop over here to try to keep a better eye on the direction I think they would come from. It feels like, to me, that they would have to wrap around, since this room, if this room is a dead end, they would have to go around the bottom and come up from this direction. So I'm repositioning for a better shot, and I will ready the same action. If I see something come within 5 feet of my friends, I will shoot it.
Okay. And Reggie.
Doke, I'm gonna move to here, and I am going to take my quarterstaff and kind of rake it up and down against the wall and clank on this wall right here. And I say, "Alrighty, Ermil, you ready?" And then I'm going to use my action to hold an attack if anything comes within melee range. Enemy-wise, I'm going to give it a good old smack.
Okay. All right, Kurtu.
I don't really see any reason to move right now, to be honest with you, Adam. I'm staying put and readying a firebolt. A powerful one, by the way. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, fair enough. You ready yourself. Misa locks down here. All right, so guys, we've moved through 2 rounds of initiative here with you guys repositioning yourself and so forth, but as nothing obvious has happened here, I'm going to extend a few additional rounds, as it seems like you guys are kind of just jostling for position, keeping your eyes open, looking for any signs of danger, that sort of thing. A minute will elapse here as nothing really else is happening. It is seemingly fairly quiet. I think, is the spike growth 1 minute?
10.
10. Okay, so a minute passes by. Seemingly nothing has happened here. Is there any other changes in your group's plan that you would like to do?
Yeah, that's a long time for a curious gnome. I'm going to come in here, Adam, during that time. Can you describe this room a little bit?
It is literally an empty room. It's just a simply 15 by 15 foot room that is currently covered in dust. There seems to be absolutely nothing in here. No objects, no boxes, nothing, not even a random scrap of cloth.
Well, can I take a few minutes looking for secret doors with my Tinker's Kit for guidance?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and do a blind investigation check as you look for secret doors.
Saying those words out loud and all that?
You do not find any. It seems to be truly an empty room.
Well, it satisfies my curiosity, and I'll just step back to the threshold.
Okay, is there anything anybody else would like to do during this time?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to go down into that door there.
Which door where?
It is just an empty room. Okay.
I just looked in there.
You confirm that it is indeed an empty room.
Well, I was thinking the way that the maps swirled around down here, I thought that it might have led into a room like that.
That's why I opened the door.
Well, I wasn't sure.
You need to pay attention.
I know. Get at it. Anyway, so that's what I was.
Bizarre fight we've ever had.
Yeah, this is a weird fight.
Your priority works the hallway. Stay focused on that hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over there, look, and then run back.
Okay, so is there anything in particular anybody's doing during this time, or can I essentially end combat?
You can end it. I'm not running in anywhere.
Do we overcome the challenge if we end the combat?
No.
Damn.
Do we search the bodies?
Alright, so hearing nothing specific, I'm going to go ahead and end combat here. You guys obviously know what it is that you saw. You know how this whole situation went by. Reggie, I'll ask for a blind insight check here. Yeah, so you're pretty confident that based on where you put this, likely the aggressor or aggressors could see the obvious effects and decided not to run through and get, just torn up.
That's what I thought. So I'll turn around and look, and I'll say, okay, so the minute I drop this, I assume they'll probably come this way. So either we leave and leave it up, or we bait them this way.
How much longer do we have? This is a defensible position. We have a choke point here, but there might be another way around that we could surprise them from.
8 minutes, maybe.
And more importantly, what were they? I mean, they look like an ugly face, but I didn't know what that meant.
If I get Earmere to give me a detailed description of how they looked, could I maybe try to see if I've ever read anything about creatures like this?
Sure. Based on second-hand knowledge, I'd give you a blind religion check at disadvantage. No. You would presume there's some type of undead creature, but based on the description Aelmir's given, I imagine he pretty much says like really big, long tongue, scary looking, and you're like, yeah, that could be a lot of things.
Yeah, they look like Gene Simmons.
Right. Yeah. So you think it might be the Kiss Army, but you're not sure.
The Kiss Army, yeah. Hey, hey guys. So they're gonna wait for that your thing to go away, and then they're just gonna walk up the tunnels and kill us?
I don't know about that. I mean, they know we're here. We know they're there. The minute this separation drops, I assume we'll have a few of them on us.
Yeah. Well, if they're
Right.
smart enough not to go through a spike growth, might be smart enough not to go down a fatal funnel.
Could be hungry. Hunger will outweigh a lot of things.
They also don't know how many of us there are. They only saw probably 2. So they might not think it's a funnel.
Let's just keep exploring, and if we come across them, we will kill them because they are ugly.
What about up to the north here? There's this really intriguing corridor.
Well, hang on.
Okay, alright, okay.
Here's my thing. If they didn't leave that room, then that means that they're only able to be in that room. So if we leave, we're leaving a pocket of enemies that we know is here, behind us. That sounds unsafe.
So we should...
Our mission is to clear out the enemies. We're supposed to kill everything.
So find a way to draw them out and back into this room where we are. I'm not fighting in that tunnel.
No, we're not trying to fight in the tunnel. I'm saying, we get defensible areas, and then I can drop the spell.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here. I have my Zippo out. I'm ready.
It's too dark that far. I can't see where you're at, but just okay. Yeah, you're gonna stay there, because they're gonna come down that way, and...
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Absolutely, you're gonna stay there. Okay.
Yeah, I will ready any kind of out of combat. I get it. We can't do that mechanically, but if I see anything, I'll
Draw your bow and be on the ready. I get what you mean. Bryn?
What are we doing? We're just holding this room until they come attack us?
We're not... It's not till they come attack us. We're going to drop the spell and force them into this room.
Okay, well, we're assuming they're coming up where Aomir is?
I think if they had another way, they would have tried it by now. It's been several minutes.
I think they're probably stuck in there. So maybe we send in, like, the bird. Have them chase the bird out. Bada bing, bada boom. Try.
Oh, it's a great idea.
They're all just going to dogpile Aomir, though, if he is standing there.
wait.
I told
So,
him not to stay there. I don't know what he's doing, but...
so let me get this straight. We're sending Drando out in there, and
He's gonna caw and then fly back this way. Hopefully that will be enough to pull them in our direction, and we'll be here to attack them as they come through.
And as you're hatching this plan, Kurtu, you notice the door to the southwest suddenly opens. And that's where we'll go ahead and pause and take our 15-minute break, folks.
Well, we have a new choke point, boys.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Alright guys, we're all back, and the group has just noticed, or Kurtu I should say, has just noticed the door on the south has opened as the group is about to go through some things, as they say these days. So let's bring us over back to the map.
Going through some things.
We're going to find out, yes. Okay, so as the door opens, let me go ahead and do that. All right, so door opens, and I'm going to re-roll initiative for all of us here.
Please be better than 8 this time. Hey!
There you go.
And then I'm going to put us on some battle music. Let's try that one. Okay, Bryn, so as you're standing here, I imagine maybe you hear some audible gasps, something along those lines, and it is your turn. What would you like to do?
We hear stuff over here. I'll say that, right?
Yeah. Sorry, it just takes me a second. How far is that?
Whoop, let me unlock tokens, my bad. Looks like it would take you 35 to get to where the orange guy is.
Okay, I don't have that many, so I will...
You can get to the doorway with 30 if you like.
Alright. Move, Finn!
Just open the door.
Oh yeah, there's another doorway here. There's another... That's an action, isn't it?
Interact with object to open a door.
Sweet. Alright. Dude, and I don't see anything. We hear rumbling coming from this door?
I would say you heard rumbling coming from Finn.
And I don't know if I can, but I do see something. And I don't know if those doors are supposed to be closed, Adam.
That is the door that just opened.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll just flat out just point then with my pointer. My hand points there.
Okay. I see nothing, but since Finn is pointing that way, I will move that way, use my dash action.
You would know that the door was closed before, if it's open now.
Oh, now I see those things.
All right, you dash to there, spending 20 feet of movement so far.
Come at me, bro!
Cat's turn.
Cat probably does not want to give up the defensive position of this room, so I'm going to back up here. I do see the edge of a token. I don't want to shoot it yet. Let's see. So Bryn opened this door, so this is now clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then I will ready a shot if a hostile creature steps within 5 feet of one of my friends that I can see.
Okay. And that will happen quite quickly as this creature moving through the doorway, slather running down its long tongue. Go ahead and make your shot. And remind me, do you have sharpshooter?
No.
Okay, so just checking path. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bryn's probably in the way for this one.
Yep, yeah,
but
this one will get
I
covered.
have to take my ready to action or give it up, so
Yep.
I have to take the shot. Regardless.
You fire a shot off, but trying to make sure you do not hit Bryn. That will miss.
Shame.
All right, the creature will get to there, Bryn, and as it does, it is going to try to hit you with its claws as it slashes out, and I will need you to make a defensive roll, please. Unfortunately, these claws do manage to connect. You're going to suffer 7 points of slashing damage, and I will need a Constitution saving throw. All right, you feel your body sort of begin to lock up momentarily, but you shake it off. All right, next creature starts coming out of this area. Right up next you hear Bryn, and another defensive roll.
Yeah, she's an elf.
I thought
I'm
she
assuming.
was-
Yeah,
she
I
was
don't
something
know.
else.
She's an Eladrin, which I believe is an elf, right?
It's, yeah, a type of elf.
It's a fey elf.
Oh, okay, my bad then. So, yes, this would not affect Eladrins.
I'm assuming this is what I'm assuming this is.
Yeah, all right. So you do manage to evade this strike, Bryn, as those claws do not connect. And we move to Kurtu's turn.
Ow! Oh no!
So Adam, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Fey Touch spell and use the Bless one, or the Dragon's Blessing, as he likes to call it. So that'll be. I don't have it set up for, but I get one of these. I could either use that or the my winged feature once per short rest without a spell slot. So that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, yeah, so this allows you to cast a spell. So you're casting the non-wing spell, I'm assuming. And which one was that?
Yeah, it's going to be Bless.
Gotcha, okay.
I mean, he calls it Dragon's Blessing just because thematics, So, Bryn, myself, and I can't see.
Okay, so just reading this real quick here, Bill, it says for this feat, the first level spell must be from the Divination or Enchantment School of Magic. Is Bless enchantment?
Enchantment.
This is enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so, and I don't see anybody else. So it's going to be the three of us, Adam. Myself, Finn, and Bryn.
Okay, all right, those are the three of you. Go ahead and check Bless on your sheet and throw some icon on you so we know you are blessed.
So it's just, who was it?
Bryn.
Yeah, it has to be.
Right.
I have to be able to see him within 30 feet. So it's just the three of us.
Yeah.
And so then I'm going to go ahead and move.
Okay, action and then move, sure.
And I'll just move right there, Adam, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right, this one will also come out of this area here, getting over to here. And Bryn, another defensive roll, please. Yes, once again, you manage to just dodge as these claws come slashing in towards you. Aomir.
All right, so I hear the combat sounds coming from the west, right?
I would certainly say yes.
I'm gonna look at Reggie and say, I can't. And this right here, did we determine if this was rough terrain? Yes, we did.
Moving through the bigger one is difficult terrain, yes.
Okay. Okay, so right here would be 30. 35. And that's my movement. I can't have my friends dying in there. I'm going to tell Brando to do the normal thing. I'm sure me and Brando hanging out, we would know. Basically, what he'll do is he'll move in, make an attack, and then fly upward. I can't let my friends die. That's what I was trying to say. So I guess he'll move 45 feet. Does Brando see anything?
Yes.
I wish I had vision on him. So 45 feet. He's 15 feet in the air. So I guess that's really all Brando could do. What I'm gonna have Brando do is move 5 more feet in the air.
Okay, yep, the ceiling is higher here. It's 40 feet in this room.
Yep. So yeah, he's currently 20 feet in the air, and that's my turn.
All right, and then we move to Finn's turn.
Okay, Finn's. They're here! And he's gonna close his Zippo, and then he's gonna get out. He grabs his pouch, some dust, claps his hands, and throws it in the air. And he's going to cast Fairy Fire. Is there a template for that, right?
This one we actually have on the Smart Cast deal. So remember, if you go over to your macros section, you'll find one that says Cast Fairy Fire, and you just click the die roll just left of the word Cast Fairy Fire.
And I'll pop it there and trigger effect.
Yep, trigger all.
fancy.
They will both fail, and they will both be covered by the dust.
Okay, you should have advantage on those guys. That's my action.
What's advantage?
It's for you, cat. I'll go 5, 10, 15.
All right, another one comes around this area here, popping to here, putting Bryn in the flank. Bryn, another defensive roll, please. Yes, once again, quick on your toes. You managed to avoid being struck. As we move to Reggie's turn.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go this way. And just as a reminder, Adam, I do not have the torch in my hand.
So you set your torch down?
Yeah, the torch is over here.
Alright, so let me just turn your torch off in case it matters.
Okay,
There
and
we go.
then as I'm running, I'm actually going to drop Spike Growth, and I'm going to cast Flame Blade. And you see him kind of where his quarterstaff usually is drawn. He kind of does a similar motion and then pulls out this longer blade. So that's 10 feet of bright, 10 feet of dim that he can see now. It's a bonus action to cast that.
Okay, I'm hoping. Let me check this one. 10 feet bright, 10 feet dim. That looks a little bit too generous. Let me just fix this real quick.
Yeah, it's about 30-foot aura.
Yep, that gave you 30. I was hoping there was one that was set. I got a preset ones, but unfortunately I don't have one for that spell.
That looks good there. Alright, so that was bonus action to move this way, and I am going to use my action to run through the door. It's 15. And I'm going to move here. Actually, I'll go ahead and move the full length into engagement because I see Bryn's fighting him. And end my turn.
Okay, fair enough. And moving from this direction, we have another of these creatures, and Bryn, another defensive roll, please. Yes, once again, man, you are just so ready for these. You do not
He
get
can't be
struck.
touched.
She's pulling a Reggie. All right, let's see. Miza is going to step down, throw some quick pouch dust at the one just southwest of Reggie. But unfortunately, it will not connect. She will then stop back, and we move to the top of the round with Bryn.
Okay. After being surrounded by these Gene Simmons lookalikes, Bryn's going to raid. And she will try and attack that one.
That one. Can you point for me or be more specific?
One just to my north between me and Reggie.
Okay, that'll work. You slash out towards this one and do indeed connect. Go ahead and post damage. Your blade carves into the creature's arm, wounding it.
Brr.
Does it
Plus
not
2
add
on that.
rage damage?
Yeah, add 2 to that.
Gotcha. Yep.
And you have Bless collect on your sheet there, Nat?
Yeah,
Yep,
it went
it's in
off.
there.
That's
That
the
was the
plus
plus one.
Okay, cool.
All right, we move to Cat's turn.
Okay, Cat's turn. So we said if I draw a line from any corner of my space and it can reach this guy without clipping anything, it's okay?
It means you won't have cover, correct?
Alright, so I'm going to assume that means I don't know how to get it to lock to a corner, but if it can hit it from here, it can hit it from the bottom right.
Yep, you
So-
can do that.
I will do my bonus action steady aim to give myself advantage on this. And then I will take the shot.
Yes, that will certainly connect. Bolt
13.
punctures into the creature, wounding it profusely.
Run for it. And I cannot move because I used steady aim, so that's my turn.
All right, this one's turn. He is going to pop over to here, putting Bryn in a flank as he lashes out. Bryn, defensive roll. Yes, once again, you're just everywhere at once. Cannot be struck. Move to this one here. He is going to attack you as well, Bryn. Another defensive roll. Yes, not connected.
How fucking mad are these ghouls right now?
They are, yeah, I imagine I'm slipping on banana peels or something. All right, Kurtu.
I was hoping they wouldn't move like that.
Shoot, I might as well at least try to see if I can knock this guy out. Guy that's been wounded, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and attack him with Firebolt.
All right, you conjure up a firebolt. You can set yourself back to public, but that one will connect. Yes, and that will be enough damage. As the firebolt connects to it, wounding it badly, it falls into a burning, fiery death.
All right, I'm going to actually move up another one. Just going to move there again.
Okay, next is Aomir.
All right, he's going to move up 15, 20. Sees what he sees. This guy has the purple there. Is that my... Oh, Fairy Fire, okay.
That's my Fairy Fire, yeah. 2 of them you have advantage on.
Okay, well that one in particular, I'm going to tell my guy, let me measure some stuff out. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna tell Brando to fly by, take a swipe at him, and then move 20 feet in the air.
Okay, so he descends 20 feet down, attacks the creature. Go ahead and make that attack. That will certainly connect. And you wound the creature with the shred of the claws.
Okay, so that was my bonus action. This guy right here, he's getting attacked with my bow, with the Fairy Fire, if I recall correctly, advantage. Oh, thank God, but it's not going to hit.
Unfortunately, we'll still miss.
All right, guys, I got to restart my roll 20. I got to get...
that won't help your dice, by the way.
You gotta get your old dice rolls back from last session. You wasted all your luck.
No.
We move to Finnegan's turn.
Reloading.
I'm going to pop out 5 feet. Okay. This guy... no. Think I can hit over Reggie with a firebolt?
He would certainly get cover.
I'm gonna get this guy who's wounded.
Okay.
Zippo out. Firebolt coming his way.
That will connect, yes. As the blast is on effect, that will smack into him, wounding him.
Hey, it's more than 3 this time.
Yes.
More than 2.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. My turn.
All right, we move to this one's turn. He's going to step over to here, putting Bryn in another flank. Bryn, another defensive roll. Been very quick on your feet. This time, however, with the flank, he manages to connect. That will be 7 points of slashing damage and no con save. Move to next.
Can I ask a question? Why is it no con save?
She's an elf.
What about the elves give it a no con save?
This special effect, going all the way back to since basic D&D, elves can't be affected by ghoul paralysis.
Oh, okay.
And is it down to 3 because she's raging?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Reggie, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to move here, and then kind of wrapping around them. I'm going to kind of with a spin bring my fire sword at this one here.
All right, flame blade in hand. Oh, so flame blade is concentration, isn't it?
Yeah, I dropped the concentration on Spike as I moved in.
I missed that one. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Just draw him to us down the portcullis.
Okay, please continue.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bo! Alright. I made it so I could swing it. Here it is.
Yes, that will indeed connect as you bring that fiery blade down upon the creature.
It's a nat 20, right? Because I got advantage because it's fairy fired.
Yes, that is true. Yep, so that'll be a fire crit. We don't get to see many of these. Yeah, that'll be a true crit. So go ahead and post, and because it's on the other side, oh, good, it did roll. Okay, so yes, you bring this fiery blade down, and you like puncture almost right through it, and you can see it consumed by fire. And as you pull it back out, it is badly charred. It looks like it's just barely on its feet.
Tanky boy.
Yeah.
Okie
All right, this one's turn, and he is going to attack you, Reggie. So defensive roll, please.
Reggie's part elf. Inspiration.
And burn your inspiration to reroll. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
This unfortunately will still connect as those claws slash into you for 10 points of damage and a con save. You manage to maintain concentration on Flame Blade, and you are not affected by this paralysis. Alright, we move to Miza's turn.
Maita, you probably want to leave, right?
I was
about
thinking
now.
that same thing, but I didn't want to leave you as she's running out the door.
Out the front door.
She will then throw some pouch dust at the one northwest of Bryn. Unfortunately, the creature is a little bit too quick for her. Lou move a little further that way. Unfortunately, that did not connect. Move to the top of the next round. Bryn.
Alright. She's gonna... Oop, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this phone's a little fidgety tonight. She's gonna try and murder the one directly to her east.
Okay, just as
The
a
one
quick
with the pink
reminder,
dot?
those two with pink dots are fairy fire, which means you have advantage if you
Oh,
want
no,
to
I'm sorry. I meant west. Like, this one.
Okay.
Go left
Yeah,
east.
Left
I was
east,
thinking
right?
you meant west, but I was like, why would you go after the non-wounded one without fairy fire? What? brave barbarian.
She wants to use her greatsword damage.
So
thought
that
you
will
meant reach.
connect. Yes, as you bring the great sword down into the creature, go ahead and post damage.
Pretty sure that dies no matter what,
I'm
right?
pretty sure too. Yes, it does indeed, as that blade just punctures right through it.
Ah!
All right, Cat's turn.
Alright, it is time to get the fuck out of here. That's not the move command. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll shoot this one.
All
No
right.
advantage, but why do I keep losing this?
That bolt will connect as it punches right into the creature's stomach, wounding it profusely.
Alright, and then I have 10 more, so 25, 30. Cunning action dash to get behind here. And I will aim over Miza's head in a very threatening manner.
Okay.
No one hurts
that
my little
That
gnome
one lose
friend.
hit points. I didn't see anything drop, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, it's because the bird's right below him, so it's probably hard to see his health.
yeah,
bar.
Oh
you
my
go.
god, I missed it by like 1 again.
Yep, yeah, you're getting pretty close each time. All right, let's see. This one's turn. Yeah, it's going to still attack Bryn with that flank. So, Bryn, defensive roll, please.
I tried, Bryn.
Yeah, still very apt on your
That's
feet. All right, from this side, this one rushes right up to you, Eomir. And then we move to Kurtu's turn.
All right, I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can get lucky and take down the bird. I mean, the one near the bird.
All right, fair enough. Yes, that will connect, and it has literally 1 HP left. So no matter what you roll, boom, he is down.
Oh, I wanted to roll it anyway, you know.
You killed him 300%.
Yes, score. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit. And I will end my turn.
Ranger, there's one near you.
You're telling me? Hold on. This changes things. Give me just like 30 seconds. Maybe less.
I think you only have 6.
Yeah, I have 6. Yeah, I do.
Can we just take 5 rounds off?
Yeah,
Call a
maybe.
timeout.
Yeah. Guys, timeout. I need a timeout, guys. All right. Oh, this is bad. Disengage.
Okay.
Gonna run over here by Miza.
The ranger's hiding behind the old lady.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Now come get me.
We're protecting the old lady in case they come for her by standing behind her.
Shoot. I don't know. You know what? How high? The ceiling was 15 feet, right? So.
No, in this hall, it's 40 feet.
Well, I'm talking about this room here, which you can see my measurements, so you know what room I'm talking about.
Yes, back there is indeed 15.
Is there a way that we could, like, measure that out in a way he's moving down 30 feet?
So he can move diagonal, so it's just straight movement.
Oh, so wait, even if he's 20 feet in the air,
yeah, you don't have to count down and then over. He can go like on diagonal, so just count it as normal movement.
Okay. So I guess I want him to come down, hit him, but then like come back around like this way.
Yeah, you could do that.
But like staying also not in a distance where he can get hit. So like maybe like right here.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. Go ahead and make your attack as the bird flies over, tries to shred it, and then swoops on by.
Cool.
Yes, that will definitely connect as those talons shred into the creature, wounding it.
All right, and yeah, I guess I'll yell out to the party like, "Hey, we got company coming from the east. I didn't see it, and that's why Cat was running. I apologize."
All right. And you notice the one marked with the yellow has your hunter's mark on it still, Eomir. Move to Finn's turn.
Okay, I'm going to move here at him, and then free action interact with that door, please.
Yep, you can open the door. You guys didn't rebar it, you just closed it.
Yeah, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to take a shot at... They're all 3 full health, huh? Okay, I guess I'll grab the one that's 100 marks. It's not going to help me. No, I don't want to mess with that. I don't know, it might stop something. I'm going to get the one in the middle at him. Okay. So I got my Zippo out, and here comes the firebolt.
Yes, that will connect.
These are supposed to be 1d10s, and I've never rolled more than 4.
That's in range.
That's reasonable. Yeah, it hits his thigh and it scorches him.
All right. 25, 30.
All right, this one's turn. He's actually going to get creative and loop over to here and attack Reggie. Reggie, defensive roll, please.
Man, I wasn't expecting it, Adam. I was about halfway to my mouth with a roll of pizza or a slice of pizza. Here we go.
Claws slash by, but hit into your shell and do not penetrate. It's move to Reggie's turn.
Hit into the back of the pizza. It's ruined now.
All right. A classic Ninja Turtle indeed. Okay, so he's looking me dead in the eye. So I'm just going to kind of raise my blade and feint like I'm going to do a stab attack. And just slash instead. I was thinking of doing something else fancier, but never mind. All right. Here we go.
Yes, that will connect as you bring that fiery blade down upon him. And he is wounded from the scorch.
A bonus action, slow headbutt into the ghoul and kind of like stare at him angrily.
All right, Miza's going to try her pouch dust once again. But no, it does not seem to have any effect as she backs up behind Cat this time. Top of the round, Bryn.
Decisions. Do I do the flank or do I do the fairy fire?
The pink. Oh no, you probably whichever one you could kill.
Whatever
Thanks,
makes you
Peanut
happy.
Gallery.
Yeah. Rhetorical question. I'm gonna go with the flank.
All right, you aim at the wounded one. That certainly connects. Go ahead and post damage. Yes, that will be enough as you cleave it in twain.
I'll leave on a high note.
All right, move to Cat's turn.
Cat's turn. Measuring something. Oops. Think I can thread this needle?
I would say, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take the shot at advantage.
Yes, that will connect.
Sneak attack, 15.
Wounds the creature.
Then I will, since I know there's still some boys over to the right, even though I can't see them, but I remember because I am perceptive, Eomir, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and just chill right over here.
All right, this one will move to here. Take the flank upon Bryn and then strike at her. So Bryn, defensive roll, please. This will manage to get through your defenses thanks to that flank and deal 7, half down to 3 points of damage. This one will continue coming through the doorway, find its way up to Eomir and lash out at him. Eomir, defensive roll, please. Yes, you managed to duck around the claw slashes. So who moved to Kurtu's turn?
Alright, I'm going to go there, and I'm going to attack this guy here with advantage.
All right, you line up a shot at the fairy fired one. And you critically hit him. Another fire crit. Let's see how this one does.
This is so out of character for Bill.
Twice as many damage as normal. Creature is on fire. Whoa, this is massive fire damage. Go ahead and post that damage.
But of course, I just grew stronger earlier.
Actually, he won't get set on fire because this incinerates him.
Score!
And I'm going to go ahead and go here.
Okay, Eomir.
Now, I have a quick question. Do you think my pet beast gets hunter's mark damage? No, I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, in that case, I'm going to slip right here. And I'm going to take a shot at this guy.
Okay, shot at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Because he's right next to me.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's do it.
You could just disengage and go behind Granny. She's in range.
No. Man. No, I'm gonna take the shot.
He was really thinking about going behind Granny. But
Yeah, I was thinking about Granny.
Go ahead and take the shot at disadvantage.
I will also use hit die.
Okay, sure. Burn a hit die ahead of time.
Okay, I've never used that before, so I hit
So
the hit die button.
On the actions, you should see a thing that says hero points. It should be at the very top now. Just click that. All right, nice. So you get to add 10 to your disadvantaged roll. So yes, that will certainly connect as you line up a shot, and it strikes right into him. And go ahead and post the damage.
Okay, so that also adds a d6.
All right, yeah, go ahead and throw that Hunter's Mark D6 separately. All right, yes, that arrow strikes him in the shoulder, wounding him badly as you line up a very precise shot.
And then Brando doing his thing. The thing.
And is that on the Hunter marked one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that'll connect as well. And then he just goes back to the 20 foot in the air mark, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. That certainly works.
He's still standing? Criminy. Alright, that's my turn.
These guys are rolling pretty good on HP.
This one will actually move to here to attack Reggie. He doesn't like turtles. Reggie, defensive roll, please. But you managed to evade that strike, Reggie, as we move to Finn.
Finn's gonna say, Misa, get I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna use a pointer, like, Misa, get over there by Cat. And then I'm just a suggestion. And then I'm going to get my Zippo and hit this guy here.
But she looked at me really aggressively, like.
She likes you.
I was looking at the ghouls aggressively, daring them to come after Granny, you know? Like, see what happens.
That will manage to connect thanks to Bless. All right, that one is burnt.
10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, excuse me. Misa should be coming to... I could probably move there.
Okay, Reggie's turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to do a good old decapitation. I'm going to use a hero point.
Okay, we'll add 7 to your attack. That'll certainly connect. And that'll actually destroy him on the dot.
Haha. And I'll move 15 forward. I can't see because it's dark. Oh, there he is. I'll move here. What are you doing, Amir? Playing patty cake?
Aye. Fun time.
Misa will pop out to here, throw some more pouch dust. This time it does manage to take effect and wounds the creature. Top of the round with Bryn.
Boom. And boom.
Runs into the flank, slashes out, connects. Go ahead and post damage. And yes, you just take his head right off and it bounces on the ground messily. All right, guys, we are out of combat. You have successfully defeated this encounter.
Haha.
Well, that was fun.
I wonder what they were protecting.
Oh my God, Bryn, you were awesome. Did you see what you did? You kind of like, you held it and all those guys were around you. Here, take this. Take this. It's an elixir I made. It's a elixir of healing. You can take it now if you want, but it's an action if you do it in combat.
I have been taking kung fu lessons, and I will accept your elixir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Both you and Reggie know how to dance when you're fighting. That's pretty cool.
Adam Brando's gonna come right back to my shoulder after combat.
Okay.
I think we should go check where they were coming from over there. Where's that tunnel lead to? And why were they collected over there?
Which room did they come from? The south?
Well, they came around that way, but I'm talking about where we were originally going.
Well, yes, I mean, Kurtu, Finn, you saw them come from the south, correct?
Well, yeah, they came through that door too. So either it's a different group because I don't know how many was in the tunnel too. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you.
Wasn't one of them lit up by your spell?
Well,
It
I
was
can.
them.
Oh well. Well, one of them came from.
Add 3 to that.
One of them did come from here, and he was marked by myself.
I think it
Actually,
was
2 if you were
groups.
counting.
I said by myself.
Two nat 1s on a healing potion.
Double nat 1?
Oh no.
Nat
Triple
one.
nat.
Triple nat.
Nat squared.
Adam, I'm gonna my flame blade, I believe, stays for 10 minutes,
Yes.
but I'm gonna let go of it so it is no longer evoked, but I'm still concentrate on it, and I'm gonna lift up the torch.
Okay, gotcha. Let me just do a quick adjustment of the lighting.
Look at everybody and say, "All right, ready? Yeah,
Aye.
let's do it."
Ooh, real quick, Adam. I shot 2 arrows. Can I recover 1?
You can, yes.
Cool.
All right, as you start getting closer here, Reggie, the stench of death and decay grows stronger.
Carto, I told you to do that outside.
Excuse me.
As you enter this chamber proper, you notice this chamber was once a shrine, as evidenced by wall carvings that depict dwarves carrying censers and observing religious rites. However, the eastern section of the room has collapsed, filling the area with rubble. Gnawed bones scattered among the debris are the remains of a number of dwarves.
Adam, can I look through the remains and try to determine if perhaps they were risen? If that makes any sense. Disease? I don't know. Yeah, risen or risen at any point, like a necromancer.
Let's take the first part of that. You start searching through the rubble here and the remains, and you do find a platinum amulet on a thin but sturdy gold chain.
Can I?
Probably valuable.
Yeah. Can I remove it?
You can, yes. You pick it up and kind of look at it briefly. It looks to be religious in nature. If you'd like to make a religion check to see if you recognize it.
Yeah, I think I would. Does it have to be blind?
Yes.
Well, that's fun.
All skill checks are blind, I believe. Unless
For the
Adam
most part,
says
unless it's like
otherwise.
obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, you recognize this as the holy symbol of Moradin, the dwarven god of creation. It looks to bear his symbol, which is a hammer and anvil.
Wow.
On par. I mean, we're in an old dwarven ruin.
Well, I've met a couple of undead in my time, and I worried that they might have been some form of necromancy going on. Finn, you're a gnome, and I'm gonna kind of fling the medallion over to him.
Wow.
This might be something you're interested in. Dwarvish religious pendant, if you will.
It's really cool. Hey, but it
Probably.
stinks in here, guys. Hey, Adam, is there a way, as a alchemist or whatever, or as a tinkerer, to know if we're going to get harmed by this stench?
Give me a blind check. You don't think so. I mean, it's a bad odor, but you don't get the kind of impression that it's going to be something that, has some kind of an impact on you.
Oh my god.
Finn, come here. I need your tiny gnome hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's a lot of rubble over here. and you brought that glass that helps you see things clear.
Yep.
Sift through some of this rubble here. See if you can find anything that was left behind.
Okay. All right, stand back.
You sure you don't want me to hold you?
I'm fine. And he musters himself up. He's going to put the gas mask on, Adam,
Okay.
and get his little investigative tool out, which is guidance. I'm going to look around, search this for stuff.
Okay, give me a blind investigation check. Other than this amulet that's already been discovered, you find nothing else of interest in this rubble.
Rubble.
Okay.
I'll take my gas mask. Nothing in there.
All right. Well, there's a staircase over there.
Maybe we want to go floor by floor, just so we make sure we don't miss anything. Our objective is to be thorough and clear this place out.
First floor first.
Makes sense. It also establishes a defensive perimeter we have. If things go bad, we can retreat too.
Sounds good. I need a breath of fresh air anyway. I'm going to go back. I like clearing dungeons by floors, but maybe it's the wrong idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally different than what I'm used to, but it's new and it's cool. We usually just go in a line, you know. But hey, that's why we play with new people.
So, guys,
Just don't want to miss anything.
Aren't you curious what's down this hallway?
Yeah.
Bryn's going down there.
It's the way we came, with the arrow slits.
I don't know. Look at it. Looks different.
It's very possible.
Bryn, as you enter this intersection, you notice a very narrow tunnel that's been dug into the mountain to the east, to this like rock wall.
One of the little ones needs to go in there.
Excuse me. Wow, it's a tunnel. Okay, what do you guys think?
Does it look like only a small person would fit in this side?
The tunnel is 5 feet high, but only 2 feet wide. So you think a medium person could, but again, it's going to be a little bit.
It would be really
difficult.
tight. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
If Reggie can't follow, and I think a lot of us bigger people probably can't follow, it's up to you, but maybe we leave this alone for now and find other things to do for right now.
hey Adam, do I think I could slip through that pretty easily, regardless of whether I'm in combat or not?
The tunnel?
Yeah.
So again, 5 feet high. So yeah, you could pretty much just step in as long as you're not particularly rotund. Yeah, you think it'd be easy to enter there. Even in combat, I would say for a small person, it's normal. For a medium person, it'd be like squeezing.
I could just take a quick look.
Sure.
Go for it,
If-
because gnomes can do anything.
Shh.
Be mindful of the smell. If you smell more death and decay, probably best to turn around. It's going to
Okay.
be hard for us to follow you.
I'm gonna put on my gas mask and go. Whoa, I'm gonna go whoa now.
Somebody tie a rope to his ankle.
Yeah, like fishing. So if something catches them, we can bring it back.
If I'm what was that? You guys gonna tie a rope to my leg or not?
Yeah, sure. Insurance.
I think that's a good idea.
I mean, it may be like a slide, you know, on the other side, and you just like.
Oh, that's true. Okay, if I tug at it 3 times, that means get my ass back.
Means you leave you in there.
No. Pull me back. And I'll put my gas mask on. Fit it
We'll
up.
do the same if we hear screaming. Good luck, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
Do you want to check to tie him off, or can we just do it?
Nope. I would only ask for the check if it becomes important. All right, so you enter this little tunnel, and yeah, you see it starts to turn.
I'm doing as quietly as I can, obviously.
Okay.
Let me know if you want me to come with you.
I'm getting a little scared, I say to myself in my gas mask. But I could do anything. I'm not afraid. It's the end.
You notice the tunnel keeps ascending now, more in a vertical direction.
While he's doing... Oh, sorry.
Is there a ladder or anything?
No, it's just that the tunnel itself naturally starts going up, you could think of it as.
Okay, and it's stopped.
Nope, you can continue going up if you wish. So that means if you say you want to go up, I'm going to move you to where that path goes.
Checking the length of my rope.
It's getting, there's not much left, I would say. Based on the wrapping of this tunnel, there's probably maybe 5 to 10 feet left of slack.
I can go 5 more feet. You could do it. You could do it. Okay, go. 5 more feet.
All right, you ascend up 5 more feet. And it's probably not the... I'll put you here. Maybe that'll be easier to see it that way. So you notice this tunnel continues to the north, but you're at the end of your rope.
I should probably go back, but my gnome curiosity is driving me nuts. No, I can go. I should go back. I should go back. Okay, I'm going to go back. Okay, Adam, if you fast track me back to the hallway, I'll do that.
All right, you climb all the way back down through the tunnel and find yourself back there.
Anything of interest?
And he takes his mask off, grabs a cracker. The tunnel went all the way to the end of the rope, and it was going up elevated, and to the north.
Interesting.
Didn't go any further, but I mean, it's something to think. We could check it out later.
So was there more you still could have gone?
Yes, I could go further, but not that I was afraid. I just wanted to make sure we were together.
Maybe they tie a rope to you like you have on now, right? And then I hold on to one edge of the rope, and they tie another rope to me, and we go twice as far.
That's really curious, guys. This is something special.
I wonder if it's how the ghouls or the zombie creatures got in here. Do you think they can burrow? Maybe it leads outside. Maybe it's another way out.
Oh.
It doesn't look naturally carved, right?
Yeah. Adam, does it look like the dwarves? I assumed the dwarves were digging this out.
I would say you notice a distinct difference between this tunnel and some of the other excavated tunnels of the rock. So no, you don't think that this was part of the dwarves' design.
Dwarves are kind of rounded. I don't know if they would feel comfortable going through that. No judgment, just saying they eat well.
And the ghouls are bigger than dwarves. I don't know if they'd easily fit through this crack as I step back in the hallway. Kat, that's a good point.
I'm not sure if it means anything, but...
I say we do my idea. You keep going, they tie rope to me, I hold this side, and we see if you can... Yeah, we do that. What do you think?
Okay, you can pull me back?
Yeah,
Are you strong enough to pull him back by himself?
I'm strong for a kobold, let me tell you. Mm-hmm. I only have a negative one. Mm-hmm.
God. Good thing I weigh 40 pounds or whatever it is. What do I weigh?
40 pounds plus all your gear.
Well,
I tell you what, if you scream like you're dying, I'll pull you back, okay?
yeah, guys, I think we should just walk down this hallway. We'll check it out later.
Good idea. Better to stick together in situations like this, I think.
Okay, whose rope is this? Thanks.
I assume it's probably either mine or Kurtu, since we were the ones standing at the...
Was it mine? I say.
Then it was mine. I will take my rope back.
Yeah, I moved him there after the rope was being tied and everything in case I needed to go in because I'm shorter too.
Sure. Do these look like the same ballistas we saw on our way in? Like, if I'm orienting myself on this map, does it look like this is where we came from?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just the other side of that. Oh yeah, that makes more sense looking at it now.
I think I'm stuck.
You got stuck in the tunnel. That's very terrible to hear. But all right.
Hey!
It's all that eating of cooked food.
Oh, I don't eat a lot.
There's a door down here.
There is indeed, Brad.
I bet it goes to the room with all those little ballistas.
Before she opens it, I want to squeeze my way in and try to listen at the door for any sounds on the other side.
Okay, sure. Give me a blind perception check as you listen carefully at the door. It's very quiet here, Kat.
Do you want to check it for traps as well?
Sure. If I can do that.
You sure can. Yep, blind check. No traps.
Does not seem to be trapped.
Okie
But
doke.
go ahead. Be my guest.
All right, Bryn, you open the door, and certainly you see some ballistas.
And there are more stairs. Uh-oh.
This is exactly what the other side looks like. What do you mean, uh-oh?
Uh-oh, what?
I see somebody's health bar.
Hey,
That's
guys,
maybe
get in here.
Reggie?
Get in here, guys. She sees something.
Oh, that's just Reggie, my friend.
Never mind. Reggie frightened me.
It's fair. We are in danger.
This looks like it's just the ballista room. You terrified me, Bren.
Good. Adam, does this ballista look like if you shot it, it would go up that tunnel there?
It wouldn't go up it. It would just hit into the base of it, though.
Oh, okay.
Well, guys, we're doing good. It's exactly what the other side looks like. Come on, we go clear out the main floor.
Perfect.
Reggie, everything's okay.
Okay, nothing that way.
It's just the ballista room.
There's nothing over here. I haven't heard anything come back.
Let's go back to the main room then, and we'll pick another door.
Okie dokie.
Wait, let me count heads. 1, 2. We're missing 2.
Yes, before we do
Wait.
anything crazy, let's regroup. I'll come to listen at this door too if I can.
You sure can. Yeah, give me another blind perception check.
Where is Kurt? Oh,
It is very quiet on that side, Kat.
Check the door for traps.
Okay.
Sounds ominous.
Thought we were going right to left. We skipped a door.
Oh, I was just following Bryn. But yes, we can do that.
You look carefully on this door, feeling out, touching in different areas, wiggling things, and no, it seems as though there are no traps.
Right, left, and then bottom.
As soon as you open this door, Bryn, you notice some creatures here ready for you as they had heard you guys investigating the door, ready to pounce. Based on passive perceptions here, I'm going to roll a quick couple checks. Or actually, I'll ask you guys to roll checks since I'm putting all the dice in your hands. Please roll perception checks. You can make these publicly.
Sneaky little fuckers.
You're telling me, Jordan. I did
Well.
not expect this. I did not expect them to be waiting there for an ambush. That's kind of frustrating.
Okay,
Hold on.
Bryn, as you open this door, you are so shocked by what you see on the other side, you are surprised. rest of the group perhaps more prepared, or maybe it's just the distance. You are not surprised. So go ahead and throw us into initiative. All right, Kat, you are the quickest
Cat
to
gets
react.
to go. So she opened this top door, yes?
Correct.
Alright. Looks like I can thread this.
I would give cover, but yep.
Oh, yeah, I guess because the other door there. What if I move... No, if I move, it's gonna... If I move, Bryn is gonna be in the way. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna back off to here. I'm stuck.
There you go.
So I'm gonna back off to here, that's 15 feet. And then... That's not the right tool. Yeah, I think she's still gonna be in the way, but I'm gonna ready the shot anyway. So I will ready a shot if a enemy monster steps within 5 feet of her.
Okay. Finn's turn.
Hey, Bren, can you put... What square is she in? She's in this one?
I assume she's actually in the door, would be my guess.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do what I think is smart. Whether Finn can pull it off, we'll see. I'm gonna move... I see Bryn, like, she's, like, looking at her nail... Like, she's doing something she doesn't realize. But I see it. So I move 5... 10, 15, I'm going to try to grapple her and pull her with me to the north. Brenda, come, don't you see? I'm going to try to grab her and try to pull her to the north.
So that's action to grapple, and then you can move at half speed as you pull her.
Yep.
If she accepts the grapple.
Yes, I assume as much.
What? Finn! Why are you pulling me?
Okay, and then I'm going to pull her... So this will pull her into the room.
So, Bryn, I'm assuming you're not resisting?
No.
All right, so you pull her back.
And then, so one more for...
You have another 10 feet left?
Yeah, I think so. 5, 10, 15,
15.
25.
Yeah.
No, I have 5 feet left.
He has 5.
Okay, so I'm just... That didn't really help that much. So I have 15 left, right?
I
You
believe
have
you
5
spent
left from
15
there.
to get to her. You grappled her, moved back. I believe you have 5
Oh,
left.
5. That's right, I have 5 left. That's why I couldn't do it. Yep. Alright, I'll move my 5 here. And that's my action. Looking at things... this is awesome. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I've been wanting to do this because I just picked up this spell and I figured why not. So bonus action is a bonus action spell. So I have a little ball that I made last night, and I hit a button and I toss it on Bryn's shoulder, and when it lands, it kind of grabs, and a little tiny umbrella pops up, no bigger than like a dinner plate, and it's got all these colors on it, and it just spins in a circle. And I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on her. So when the ghouls see her, they're gonna be like, "What's going on here?" So they have to do a Wisdom check if they want to attack her or not.
Nice, yeah, go ahead and burn that.
Action that and my turn. And so you have this umbrella on your shoulder, and the idea is to confuse the bad guys. They have to do a Wisdom saving throw if they attack you.
Thanks, Finn.
Okay, and yes,
I didn't know how to create a spell that's so like cleric-y, you know?
This one pops into the open doorway now and will attempt to attack Bryn. So because I'm putting all of the dice in you guys' hand, Finn, I'll ask you to make a spell effect roll. Okay, so he is
Inspiration
not...
that.
Okay, so you burn your inspiration to re-roll. And yes, he will attempt to attack Bryn, but then he sort of stares at the spinning thing, really confused. This one will step up, throw open this door, step in, try to attack Bryn. Another spell effect roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I have a readied action to shoot something? I forgot.
Yeah.
Actually, you said once it got within 5 feet of Bryn.
Yes, so
that
I would
be
have
the
had to
top
shoot
one.
this one.
Yep, yeah, so go ahead and take your attack.
So probably the door is in the way still because this would have happened before he opened.
Well, Finn did pull her back, so I think you're good right now.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
24.
that'll connect.
18.
All right, that bolt wounds the creature as it punctures into its chest.
Okay.
All
And
right.
now he.
Yeah, so this one
Go ahead.
opens the door, is not confused, will step around to put Bryn in the flank and then attack Bryn. So Bryn, defensive roll, please. Yes, even though you are surprised, you are not struck by this attack. This guy will get to here. He will also attempt to attack, so spell effect roll, Finn. Yes, he will not be able to attack, so he'll lose his turn. We move to Reggie.
I'm gonna take the torch that's in my hand and kind of place it down at my feet. And as I stand up, I'm gonna pull my hand from my side like I'm unsheathing my flame blade. So that would be a bonus action. And I'm gonna move forward to here. And for my action, I'm gonna take a smack with my flame blade. I assume we're still within the 10 minutes, right, Adam?
Yes. Yeah, Flame Blade will connect. All right, burns into the creature very hotly so, severing into its leg.
Okie dokie, that'll be my turn.
All right, Misa will throw some pouch dust on the same one, but does not have any effect, and then she'll back up a bit. Okay, this one's turn. He's going to come around to here and attempt to attack you, Reggie. Oh, look at that. I totally could have got
That's not Reggie's roll.
Bryn, I know.
Sorry. I totally thought it was me.
Attack does get through your shell, Reggie. Gonna hit you for 7 points of slashing, and I'll need a con save.
You got lucky, Reggie.
Maintain concentration on Flame Blade and are not affected by this paralyzing effect. Alright, this one will run to here. Noticing that Bryn is surprised, it is going to dash around her to get here. Kurtu's turn.
All right, Adam. This time I'm going to use a spell slot for Dragon's Blessing.
Okay.
I'm going to cast it as a level 1.
And of course myself, because, well, I am the Dragorn, so that has to happen, right?
And Bryn and Reggie, since they're close in combat.
Okay, Bryn and Reggie are both blessed as well as Kurtu.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay, Bryn, you unfortunately are surprised with all this craziness going around you. End your turn, no longer surprised as we move to Aomir.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this just so I can control Brando real quick. Just move one to the east. Okay, so Brando is still right there on my shoulder. So what he's going to do is basically fly forward to this guy, smack him, and then fly over here, maybe about 10 feet in the air.
Okay. Unfortunately, this time will not connect.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here and take a shot at this guy.
All right, you line up a shot at that one. But does not connect as you aim wide.
Alright, I'm gonna brace for impact. That's my turn.
All right, this one's going to rush through. He will attempt to attack Bryn on the flank. Spell effect roll, Finn.
Yep, sorry, I got the target. Yes!
All right, he will not be able to attack, so he'll lose his turn. Let's move to the top of the next round with Cat.
At will. Shoot this injured one to the right of Bryn.
All right, line up a shot on that one.
Oh my god, I keep losing my character sheet. What? I clicked it. Hello?
I don't see
I'm
anything
here
posted yet.
I might have to refresh. I think I'm frozen. Oh,
Oh,
there.
just came through twice. I'll take the first one, of course, and unfortunately that's going to miss.
Yep. So, yeah, I gotta back off. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hide in the 30. Hide behind the pillar here.
Okay. Move to Finn's turn.
Disengage.
Right up next to one of these creatures.
Nope.
Disengage.
Nope,
All right.
not anymore. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think 30. Action that. Bonus action. Nope.
All right. This one was not able to attack Bryn last turn, so he is going to move to here. So that's 5, 10, or that's 10, 20, 30 to get to there, and he will attack Reggie. Reggie, defensive roll, please. Once again, Claws managed to get through for 6 points of slashing and another con save.
Remember, blast Reggie.
You maintain concentration and are not affected by this paralyzing effect. This one also was not able to attack Bryn. It is going to step here to take the flank. Bryn, would you like to take the opportunity attack?
Yes, I would.
Okay, go ahead and make your opportunity attack. You slash out critically,
Nice.
hitting him. Go ahead and post a crit. Yes, that will be enough to slice him. Oh, actually, no, you're not raging right now, so that'll be perfectly enough to drop him to 1 HP.
And Sanctuary's dropped.
Indeed it is, yes. And he will now attack Reggie on the flank. Reggie, defensive roll. Getting through again for 5 slashing and another con save. Oof, this time you lose concentration.
Do you have your bless on that one? Yeah, you do. Okay.
But you do manage to not be paralyzed. So Flame Blade will wink out.
Do I get bless on concentration saves too?
Yes.
Yes.
Should, yeah, but you so you rolled a 1. So yeah, roll a d4. You would need at least a
It's
3.
factored it.
Oh, is it already in there?
Oh, concentration save. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so yeah, you do manage to maintain concentration on the Flame Blade. Okay, so let me just fix this real quick. I don't know that this will make a difference, but adjusting that light since you dropped the torch, and now you have the Flame Blade, so there we go. Okay, so that was that one's turn. This one now can freely attack Bryn, and will do so. Bryn, defensive roll, please. This attack gets through your defenses as well for 6 slashing damage. No con save since you're an elf. Reggie's turn, looking badly hurt. Reggie, what would you like to do?
Okie dokie, Reggie's gonna healing word on himself.
Bonus action on yourself, okay.
Okie dokie. I think. Let me just look at something real quick. Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Okay, so I'm gonna use my action to wild shape into my symbiotic entity. It doesn't say I have to concentrate on it, so I thought maybe it would, but that's gonna give me 4 times 5, so 20 temporary hit point.
I think you're only level 4. Should tell you right there in chat how many temp HP you're getting.
16, thank you. Perfect. And yeah, that's action, bonus action, and I'm gonna hold strong. I'm gonna like take a deep breath, and then you see the flame blade get a little bit longer.
What is symbiotic entity? Do you change, or I'm not familiar with that?
So that's when like you see like the inside of his shell kind of light up that bioluminescent blue, and his eyes kind of react to it as well, and you see it kind of all of the spores and all of the lichen on his back seem to enrich and get more full of life, and he just seems stronger and a little bit darker too. Like seems like he cast a larger shadow.
Okay, cool.
All right, looks like you hit Wild Shape first and then Symbiotic Entity there, so make sure you give yourself 1 Wild Shape use back so we know you've got that correctly.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, Maizu's going to try to hit the really wounded one with her Pouch Dust, but no good. All right, this one, he is going to...
Oh, I'm going to use my reaction on that one, Adam.
Okay, reaction, Constitution effect roll. Let me check that. No, that will not affect him.
Okie
All right, he is going to strike out at you, Reggie. So defensive roll, please. And yes, this time you do manage to evade that strike. This one is going to attack Bryn on the flank. Bryn, defensive roll. Getting through those defenses for 7 points of slashing damage. We're to Kurtu's turn.
Alright, I gotta measure something. Alright, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and go there and
Burn you undead! Blankety blank blank!
I assume a line spell is coming up. Yes.
yeah.
All right, so 30 feet, 5 feet wide. All right, give me 4 spell effect rolls. We'll start from the east and go west.
So what is that, Adam, on that? Just
Just click your token, and then up at the top there, you'll see one of those buttons will say spell effect roll. All right, first one is struck by this and burnt to dust. Second one is struck and wounded. Third one, let me check that, is dexterity. These guys are a little dexterous, but no, that's still good enough, so it'll wound him. And same with
Very
the
nice.
last one. So yes, this flame line reaches out, licks upon all of them, and wounds them.
yeah, I did that on level 9 spell, by the way, just to, you know.
How'd you get one of those?
Yeah, well, you know,
He's
I
a
used my
Dragoran.
yeah, I'm a
That's true.
Dragoran. I used my wish spell for that. That's what I did. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and step back some, and that'll end my turn.
All right, Bryn, no longer surprised. Your turn.
Finally. Alright, I'm going to, of course, raid. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I will. I'll try and go after that one.
Okay, you slash at the one northeast of you. That'll certainly connect as your blade cuts into the creature deeply. Go ahead and post damage. Yes, that is enough as you put your blade right through his chest, and as you pull it out, he collapses.
Yes.
Okay, Aelmir.
Okay, I am going to... Oh, man. I'm going to send Brando at this one.
Okay, he flies. So, post the... post your flyby again real quick. Okay, yeah, that's pretty... Yeah, that's definitive. Sure, so he flies right over, strikes at the creature. Go ahead and make a shred attack. That'll connect. Yeah, post damage. Yes, wounds this one badly.
Okay, given me having sharpshooter, can I make a clear shot at that one?
I would say yes.
Does ignore most cover.
Okay. Man. Alright, yep, I'm taking a shot at that one.
Alright, you line up a shot at the one in the back. That will connect, and yes, that is going to be enough to blow his brains out, essentially, as he collapses.
Very nice. So, I'm gonna move over here. You know what? That's a pretty good spot to stay. That's my turn.
Alright, this one is going to attack Bryn on the flank. Bryn, defensive roll, please. Oof, critical hit on Bryn. Bryn, please roll a slashing crit on yourself.
You're having damage. It's probably okay.
Do.
Damage twice, add them together, and the creature is bleeding. Ooh, so this is a particularly bad one as this gets through.
Ouch.
Alright, that is going to be 10 points of slashing damage, and you are now bleeding. So I'll go ahead and mark that. And
That's
10, of
5
course.
hit?
Yes, yep, because you are raging indeed.
Okay.
Alright, move to the top of the round with Cat.
Alright. Bonus action hide. Attempt to hide. So blind check.
Yes.
I'm gonna sneak around the bottom side if I can. Real quick, pop out, take a shot at the... I think I can hit the one in the back there.
Let's see, drawing a line from your square to him, I would say he would have cover.
Then I will shoot the one in front that's next to Reggie.
Alright, he does not know you're there. Attack at advantage.
Attacking at advantage. 23?
Yes, that will certainly connect.
19?
And that is exactly how much you need to do to kill him. So yes, he is destroyed. That
Finally.
bullet hits him.
On the board. And I will go back to my hidey hole.
Alright, pop back around the corner to move to Finn.
Alright, right from where I at, I have a clean shot on that guy. I get my Zippo out. Boom, firebolt.
That firebolt connects.
Oh, I'm not blessed anymore.
That's good enough, and he is wounded as he is burnt badly.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pop down 5. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna stay there and end my turn.
Okay, Reggie's turn.
Alright, Reggie's going to move over to here, and as he passes in between the pillar and the creature, he's going to force the shell to kind of poke back at him, and he's going to stab behind him with the flame blade, see if he can catch him real quick as he tries to get himself in a good flanking position.
Yes, that'll connect.
Okay, and then I looked up Symbiotic Entity, Adam, and it does look like it says melee attack. So even though this is a melee spell attack, I believe I would still get the additional
I would say
necrotic
yes. Yep,
damage.
because this is a melee attack, yep.
Cool, so that's necrotic, and then this is the fire.
Okay, yes, the fire bites in with a little bit of darkness mixed in for some necrotic, wounding the creature.
And I'm gonna stick my tongue out and try to mimic its tongue.
His is a little longer than yours, like 5 times. Alright, Misa will pop up a little bit, and she will try to pick off the very weak one at the bottom there with some pouch dust. But no cigar. Alright, this one is going to take advantage of that flank, so Bryn is going to attack you. Defensive roll.
Sorry, before I meant to hit this at him. Sorry.
Okay, unfortunately does not affect him. Bryn, yes, you managed to evade this strike as we move to Kurtu.
It's your turn to burn some more!
Going after the very weak one.
All right.
Bottom.
Line up a shot at the one south of Bryn. That will connect. And are you blessed right now?
Yeah, I blessed myself, of course.
Oh, right. Doy, how did I forget that? Yes, that will hit and destroy that one.
Yeah, and I am gonna go.
We got another one!
Bryn, you're starting to bleed. Roll a d12 as your wounds continue leaking out. Okay, so I will say Rage will apply to this, so you'll take 5 bleed damage.
Woo! Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes, the heavy wounds are still bleeding.
And on that note, I will take my action to staunch my wound.
Alright, use your action to staunch, blocking that wound, and you are no longer bleeding. Alright, Aelmir.
Brando making an attack, doing the same thing, flyby.
Alright, he flies down, attacks the creature. Go ahead and post. Yes, that'll certainly hit. I feel like Brando's dice are hot.
Yeah, no, they're insane.
Brando messes this creature up, clawing his face. He looks really hurt.
I'm gonna step right here. My phone's ringing. I'll answer that later. I'm gonna take a shot. It was also a work call, so that's kind of funny.
Unfortunately, that shot will miss.
All right, I gotta answer this. Give me a sec.
At least Brando's hitting.
I'm going to
For
assume,
sure.
as he's grabbing that call, we'll go ahead and end his turn and move to the top of the round with Cat.
Can hide.
Attempt to hide, sure, yeah, go ahead and roll your stealth check. Okay.
Peek out 5 feet. Oh, this was not the right angle, but that's okay.
You could shoot over me, I'm sure, no problem.
Hirtu is pretty short, and if I go from the bottom left,
I'm not even 3 feet, dude. I'm like just shy of 3, so.
so I'll take the shot. Adam can tell me if I have advantage or not.
You do have advantage, yes.
All right. So here it comes. Amazing.
I'm going to say, unfortunately, that is going to miss.
That is going to miss. All right. So back again.
Pop back to your hidey hole.
Yep. End turn.
Okay, Finn.
All right, I'm gonna pop down 5, 10, 15. See the creature. Avoiding the falcon. Got my Zippo out. Gonna send it.
That'll connect. Nearly destroying the creature. All right, Reggie's turn.
You got this, Reggie.
All right, Adam. I'm gonna try to secretly stab the creature so Finn doesn't see, so he believes his Zippo killed it.
Okay. All right, give me an attack roll and then a deception roll, I guess.
Performance.
So, Finn, you see Reggie very, very obviously killing this guy and then pointing at you like, you did it. But yes, this is certainly enough damage to kill the 1 HP ghoul.
Zippo,
Hysterical.
great job.
All right, we are out of combat, folks. You guys have managed to defeat another pack of these ghouls.
My goodness, how many are there?
Probably more.
Yeah.
We should have taken the middle door. I'm just saying, door number 2. Probably.
Well,
didn't
you know we
to
have to kill them all anyway.
Well,
so-
see, I said that before.
They were just waiting for us. They wanted to die. That's how it is.
It's okay. Everybody okay? Bryn, you okay?
No, I mean she's hurt, and you're hurt. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, we could. I don't think there's much exigency. Can't we just step outside and take a rest and come back?
No.
Really?
I mean, that seems kind of poor. We're okay. Bryn, you alright?
Yes,
give you a
I'm
little
doing
boost.
okay. I'm doing.
Shake it off. Put a band-aid on it.
Drink that
I did.
coffee chocolate thing that Finn made you. You'll be alright.
Yes.
I heard that
Shoot.
turtle spit is really healthy. I could spit on
Turtle
it.
spit.
So Bryn Miza will approach you and say, I can help a little bit. And she will give you back 3 HP.
Thank you, Auntie Mizo. That is helpful.
And she smiles at you as she steps back behind Finn.
Thank you, Miza. You're really good to us.
Oh, you guys are doing all the work. I'm just trying to help where I can.
Oh, we've noticed. You missed a whole bunch today. You haven't done squat except for 3 hit points. Ooh, healing nice.
Needless to say, I don't say that.
I guessed as much.
But Kurtu's arms are crossed and his foot is tapping. You can tell he's frustrated.
He's thinking it. He's thinking it.
No, well, it's funny is I think she's always been like right in front of me, so I'm like, okay, she'll probably kill. Nope, she won't. Never mind. Okay, I'll go after this one.
All right, and on that very high note, I think this is a good time to go ahead and stop as we are at the end of our session time. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this session. We'll pick up again next week as you guys continue to explore Axholm and see what else is in store for you.
What'd you call me? I'm just kidding. It was a great session, everybody.
Good job, guys.
A lot of fun. Yeah,
Yes,
really
that's
smart
wonderful.
playing today. I noticed a lot of really smart things happening. So good job.
Good rolls, too. Yes,
Yeah.
great night, everybody. Hope you guys had a good one. We'll see you
Yeah.
next week.
Great
Take it
rolls
easy,
dodging
everyone.
most people. Most of it was just not.